Parker finer than a motherfucker. Hi, Miss Parker.
Can I be one? Can I be I won't speak on who I killed, you know I did, you know he did. And fuck a tip drop, it really real, no we really did.
We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
What'd you say, honey?
Salute, salute, salute. Thank you, everybody, for pulling up to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, thank you, Shane, for adding that for me, showing me how to do everything because I'm still learning. Salute, Vibrant Love. Salute, CC, Mr. T Dragon, Bella B, Tro Food. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss Callie, sis. Hey, Marlene. Thank you guys for pulling up so much. Hey, Nina. Hey, Jessie. Hey, sis. For the moderators, if y'all can drop the content creators links. I didn't have time to really do it. I'm really tired today. Today, is something different for me. The day I decided to do Switching Lanes with Shane Croc, it changed my life. It changed my life. I might have still been complicated, but it still changed my life for the better. So once he did Switching Lanes with me, not only was it just a mini series, it was meaning behind Switching Lanes. And he always told me you have to be willing to switch up everything. And that's even within yourself. And I was like, I ain't take that to account. But now I've made goals. And not only for me, but for my channel. So when I say switching lanes, means switching up on content. Switching up me, period. Shank also told me everybody's fight ain't your fight. And if I stand in the way of what's really going on this app, my channel will never grow. Y'all don't know if I'm inspired to be a journalist. Y'all don't know how inspired I am to want to maybe do a radio broadcast one day. So when you do things like that with your channel, and you're trying to elevate yourself along with your channel, you have to be different. You have to think different. You have to stay out of situations that don't involve you, even though I do get involved sometimes because I see my friends going through it with people. So I may tend to jump in from time to time and speak my piece about certain things I didn't like to hear. But see, I'm taking accountability today to think that you add on to the BS. Because if you really cared about your friend, you would be talking about her goals and her journeys and where she's ready to take the next step in her life. So I know with me doing this today, it was going to probably cause friction for me, probably make me lose subs. But see, if you really like Miss Parker, then you're here for me through my journey. You're inspiring me to do better and be better. I can't be a better person if I think like everybody else wants me to think. I feel how everybody else wants me to feel. My channel wouldn't go anywhere if I did what everybody else did. But I've always said on my channel, and that's why, are you here to see if I'm gonna bring nonsense? Or are you really here because I just felt like I had a message to share to somebody? We all have subs that are fresh. We have subs we don't share. So everybody don't know a lot of things. It's a lot of new people. And see, we want our channels to grow, but yet we don't want what comes with it. And coming with it means my new people want to know certain things. Because when I drop links, they go to channels. Whether they drop down, I don't know. But a lot of people stand in the bushes, even in our own sector. They stay in the bushes because they don't want to be a part. They can't show you that they're subscribed to your channel. They can't show you the love they want to because of the things that's going on. So because today I chose the other day that here, I want to be different. Now I really want to show my people's different, or I want to show my friends different, or people I call my friends. Let me be different all around the board. Let me stick to what I'm supposed to be on this app doing. Let me stop being part of the problem and fix myself and, you know what I'm saying, better my situation, better my channel. See, when Steve Wilkos and all of them do their channels, they have to invite everybody. It's not you can't have that person on your show because Jerry don't like them. They still carried on their show. With racists, with pedophiles, with domestic violence abusers. They still carried on their show. And that's how I'm going to do mine. So if you're here to support me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I'm here today to do this because I wanted to do something different with my channel, and I always will. Because this is going to take me to my dreams and my journey. We don't know who watches us on this app. I don't want nobody to see me to put me in a talk show to fight people. I want somebody to put me on a talk show and see what I can bring and what they can bring me to change me for real. Help me finish fighting some of the demons I'm still fighting. That's it. That's all. So for everybody that came up and pulled up for this, I just wanted to do something different. I did talk to Queen 88 the day that it was a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, the woman wasn't behind. She wasn't doing anything on her. To, and I told her I want her to pull up and, you know, be authentic, because she told me about a story. See, we all can't pull up and tell our stories because y'all either gonna pick a side or we gotta, you know, I just don't fit in. I always say that. I just don't fit in with the go along, get along. I just don't fit into this group of people. I just don't fit into that group of people. And for that, I'm okay with it. Damn, I'm okay with it. Damn, I'm okay if you don't like me because you don't know me in real life and you just going off because I want to take my channel somewhere different. But thank you for showing me who you are, for real. Because at the end of the day, I'm grown. And I got to prove to myself that I'm grown, not y'all. But whoever notices me one day, they get to be like, I seen her journey. That's it. That's all. So why is it so hard for people to date strippers? So I invited Queen 88. I'm going to drop my link for Queen 88. Salute Skoka. Salute. Thank you so much for pulling up, Queen. Thank you. Salute Downplay. Salute T-Fizz. Salute Brit LS. Salute Trolling Dot. Salute. I'm behind on comments. Bread Truck. Salute everybody that came in. Let me drop this link. And hopefully my guest is in the building. And if she's not, I would still like to hear, why do y'all feel like it's hard for men to date strippers? Women too. It's time for some substance-filled content. Enough with the ratchetness. Thank you, Bella B. And that's what it was about. It wasn't for, this wasn't for nobody to talk about nobody. It's just something different. And I want to talk to all walks of life of people. All walks. It's gonna be eventually I'm gonna have to drop my emotions and talk to men that have, you know, abused women, abused children. But that's what I want to do. I want to do this. This is something that I have to do for a better life for my kids. For me taking another chance, doing something different. And being free to do whatever I want to do, be a free thinker. And not let nobody lead me down to tell me what to think, how to think, who to like, who not to like. I ain't with that. I'm with growth. Little peace and prosperity. For sure. Crazy Diana, salute. Miss MJB said, Miss Parker, you're blessed to have I grow many in life like Shane. He's not going to steer you wrong. He's older and wiser. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hey, Jazzy Jennifer, salute, salute. I don't know if my guest is here, but I'm going to read a little bit about what, about being a stripper. Because we don't know what happens to us in life. We don't know if we got school. Salute, Christy, salute. We don't know if we have school, bills, being a single mother, being the last little bit of hope when all else has failed. We don't know what road is going to take us into dancing. I've met girls that did it for school, to pay tuition, that didn't have parents or didn't have the best life, but I've seen them do it. Here goes my guest. Salute, Queen 88.
Salute, how you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. This was a good topic. After we talked woman to woman the other day, we had a great conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And, it was positive. It was all positive. It wasn't nothing about nobody else but yourself. And you were so authentic with it. You know what I'm saying? And, so many times do we get on this app and people only judge us because what we showed them on this app. And sometimes we might build up a character to, you know what I'm saying, showing off the other stuff that's going on. But you were so transparent with me. You know what I'm saying? I met the children. They're beautiful. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So well respected kids.
Thank you.
And they made me kind of miss out on my kids being young. When I say I don't miss it, I do. I so much do. So thank you so much. But Queen, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am 34 years old with 8 beautiful children and a gang full of baby daddies. But you can say I never make the same mistake twice, okay? And I am from Dallas, Texas. What else can I say about myself? I'm the most hated on YouTube. I'm a pretty nice person, until the other side shows. But I'm just a mother, raising my kids, trying to make a way.
Yeah. So, you was talking about dancing. And so you danced before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you was dancing, why did you stop?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I stopped because I had my son Bubba, the one that you seen with the little curly hair. I had him actually in 2018. I stopped dancing when I was like 3 months pregnant with him. I stopped because I normally don't show till I'm like 4 or 5. So I ain't gonna lie, I stopped because I was pregnant.
And that's good because some people still go, you know what I'm saying, and go right back to it. So did you take a full break for a while and went back, or that was like the last time that you danced?
No, that was the last time because 10 months after I had him, Hell had another baby. And shit, had another baby. So I was like, all right, forget it. I was like, forget it. I'm just, time to hang up the little stilettos.
Okay. So recently, what inspired you to want to go back to dancing? Because that's where we went with our conversation.
The money is great. One thing about me that I've noticed, I have worked in corporate America. I've worked for Capital One. I've worked for Bank of America. I've worked for Allianz. It's more to me than twerking and stripping. I've actually worked 9-to-5 jobs while I was dancing, and I had quit my 9-to-5 just to fully dance. I mean, the money is great. One thing about me, anything that's repetitious, I get bored. I get bored clocking in work, doing the same stuff over and over. I want to take my breaks when I feel like it. I want to wake up and, you know what I'm saying, go to work when I feel like it. And I feel like a 9-to-5 is not for me. It's just not for me. So the money is great. Also, as far as my kids, I don't have to worry about finding no daycare stuff, paying for daycare and stuff like that. Trying to rush and I've been through that, trying to rush to get off work to catch the daycare before it closed. Like I got tired of going through that. So that's why I decided to just start dancing full time. And it's also fun to me. So, I mean, y'all see, I love to twerk, so might as well get paid for it at the same time.
Yeah. And what's the fun part of dancing to you?
The fun part of dancing is the music. When that music come on, I just just go into a whole different world. I just mostly just the music. I ain't gonna lie, the money. I mean, the money is great. Money is wonderful. And one thing about me, I could spend my money. Say when I used to wake up, me and my homegirl. It'd be like a Friday or whatever. We'll go out to eat. We'll spend all our money and get it right back. I don't know if you know that song, "Spend a check and get it right back." That's what we used to do. I buy whatever I want to buy, and I'm not tripping because I just make it right back the same night.
Okay. And so what inspired you to dance when you started dancing the first time?
My auntie, on my adopted my because I'm my adopted biological, so I'm always say adopted or biological. So my adopted dad's sister was a dancer, and she was like 50 something years old when she took me to my first strip club. And she was like, "You say you want to dance?" I said, "Yeah, Amy, I'm nervous." She was like, "Nah, get out there and dance." So she took me, and I made like, it was amateur night. I made like $800, and I was only there for like 3 hours, and it was amateur night. So I was like, "Whoa, 800." And it's an amateur night. Shit, I'm going back. So once you see that money, once you count your money at the end of the night, and you see how much you made, it's gonna make you want to go back to get more and more and more and more.
Like how when you get tattoos, you like, okay,
You want to get more.
yeah, for real, for real. Okay, so you said the money's good. You know what I'm saying? You just
Hmm.
told us why you got into stripping. Um, what annoys you the most about?
Well, your phone's going out. What you say?
I said, what annoys you the most about stripping?
I'm gonna try not to cuss on your channel, but the other females. Ugh. One thing I could say. Let me tell you something. One thing I could
What's
say.
happening when you walk into it, right?
Say it again.
You know, but you know, of course, you dancing with 1,000 other women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
With all walks of life, I definitely get that. Are you able to hold down a normal relationship while stripping? Have you, had any problems with wanting to dance? With you telling us about your relationship with Carolina, you know, affect him in any kind of way?
No, like I'm not dancing now, so I just started talking to Carolina. But I talked to him about it behind the scenes, and he was like, a little iffy about it. But at the end of the night, he was straight. I feel like it's all about trust. When I was married to my first husband, that kind of broke our marriage up. Besides the abuse, and really the abuse came from his insecurities and thinking I was messing around in the club. So that's kind of what messed up my first marriage.
And did you like when messing it up? So that didn't convince you to stop, or you didn't think about it to the end?
I, to be honest, I didn't think about it. It was just addicted. I didn't think about it because the manager, he'll call me and be like, "Hey, you working tonight?" You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to keep telling them no. One thing about it, I don't like to depend on a man. A man can be here today and be gone tomorrow or be gone later on that night. So I didn't want to be no at home wife depending on no man to take care of me. And I just said I didn't want to work no 9 to 5. So what else is left? Strip club. At that time, I wasn't thinking about opening up my own business. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was young.
Yeah. So what did you dislike the most about the stripping?
What I disliked the most? What'd you say? I can't hear you.
What did you dislike the most about stripping?
Just the females. That's all. It's just one thing I could say about black strip clubs. We got so much hate for each other. It's like when you first walk in there, especially if you new, when you first walk in there to the back room or whatever, to the dress out room, they got a little attitude. And we all in there naked, so they gonna be comparing their bodies. They feel like, okay, well, her butt's bigger than mine, or her boobs sit up better than mine. She ain't got no stomach. She got a pretty face. They're gonna automatically be intimidated intimidated by you, and start just hating on you for no reason. Before you even get to the dance floor, they already whispering and, talking shit. Like, it's ghetto where I was. All these new hoes think they finna come up here and snatch something, it's whatever. So they already got the mindset like, oh, I'ma hate her because she new, and I'ma try to punk her to see if she'll come back. So you definitely gotta fight to stand your ground when you get back there to the dressing room.
Okay. Um, Explain yourself in the line of stripping to young ladies today that see the fast money. But in the stripper world, you judged so much on what I'm saying, the outside life, and like you was just saying about how you have all the women in the locker room. You get what I'm saying? Honest words to somebody that wants to dance, but they're worried about what their friends and family will think about it. Because even though it sounds good when your friends are telling you how much money they made, and you be like, dang, I want to do it, but you know how judgmental people can be, and everybody, you might can dance, but those insecurities kick in, and boom. So what would you have to tell the young ladies today about stripping in today's world?
Shoot, they done got shit. Back when I was dancing, we just do a little twerk or whatever, get on the pole, drop it low, and that's it. Nowadays, they doing flips and cartwheels, and they getting very acrobatic. But what I would say is, focus on your own bag. Like, don't, if you may see a girl to the left making more money than you, don't focus on that girl making more money. You focus on your own bag. Focus on yourself. Try to stay out the drama. Try to stay out the way. Also, don't drink too much. Don't participate in no type of drugs. Don't do nothing that's gonna alter your mindset. Cause keep in mind, you still gotta go home after you get done dancing. And that's when a lot of stuff can happen in between you dressing out, going to the parking lot and going home. A lot can happen. So always stay focused and try to stay sober.
And when you say try to stay sober, nowadays so many things are getting put in our drinks, more than back in the day. It happened back then, but how do you really stay safe when there's so many you know things that could go wrong when stripping?
I'm not a liquor drinker, so I ain't gonna lie. I brought my own wine, my own bottle. I pull my own stuff up. But sometimes, like if a dude, you sitting down, dude, like, hey, let me pull you up. I ain't gonna lie, I got game. They'll pull me up, and I just throw that bitch on the floor and act like I drank it. So I wouldn't take no drinks from no dude. Make sure when he takes the bottle off, you see the seal actually crack open. You see what I'm saying? To make sure they ain't putting nothing in there. Watch him pour your drink, and watch him pass it to you. Or I would just pour my own damn drink. You got to watch out for the Mickeys and that stuff they be trying to do and trying to slip. So I would say either bring your own drink, or if they brought the drink, make sure that you watch them open that drink. It's fresh. Let them pour it in your cup. Watch him pour it. And that'll keep a lot of, BS away from you.
And so, Queen, you've dealt with a lot of challenges already in life. Why do you think it's so hard for men today strippers?
I just think the insecurities, also what you see on TV. You may think, oh, she's sleeping with this person. Oh, she dancing in front of a whole bunch of niggas. A female, she a hoe. And little do they know, you got girls dancing to get through school, nursing school. You know what I'm saying? Just to pay the bills on the side. They be actually mothers, wives, girlfriends, and stuff like that. They just gotta do what they gotta do. But I just think they give it a bad. Society gives it a bad name. Now, don't get me wrong. It be some strippers in there turning tricks and stuff, but not all. Not all.
And do you think even though they still know, you still forever will have a name because you're a stripper?
Say it again.
So, with like some are husbands and wives, some people's wives being there trying to make it work. You get what I'm saying? Even though somebody know you're a hard working woman, you just going to strip to help your husband make ends meet and all of that. How do you think? Don't you think they still get judged?
Yeah, you mean like after they get done or while they're dancing? Even though,
Yeah, after they get done. After they get done.
yeah, of course. Of course they get judged. Yeah, because they're going to want to know, well, did you prostitute? Was you on Harry Hines? Was you on Bissonnet? I'm just naming stuff in Texas. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're going to want to know, well, did you do a little extra to get that bag? Or you ain't finna sit and tell me you was just stripping. That's it. I know somebody took you home. So it's all about the mindset. Once a dancer or a stripper, they
Bella
always
B.
gonna look at you as a stripper hoe.
Yeah. Bella B said, "What's the scariest thing that happened to you back in your dancing days?"
Oh shit. Okay, let me say. Okay, that's a good one. I had just got done, just got the club, did my little tip out. I tipped out the house mom, tipped out the DJ. But see, I don't like to leave the club when the lights come on. I like to leave the club at least an hour before, so much focus won't be on me. I try to leave when a customer leaves, and when there's other girls working the dance floor, and they're not following me. So I got in my car and I started driving. One thing about me, I don't never drive straight home. I'm a bend the corner. I'm gonna stop by, stop by somewhere to give me something to eat to make sure ain't nobody following me. Well, there was this one car following me, like one, it was like a dude was weird. I danced for him for a while. He wanted me to dance for him the whole night. So shit, that's what I did. Once you find a customer, shit, stick with it. Cause the other customer may not be paying you what the other customer's paying. So I stuck with it. Gave him a fake number and such and such. He said, let me take you out, da da da. I'll be a treat, da da da. So okay. I'm just, shooting the shit to get his money. So as I'm leaving, I didn't notice he was in my rearview mirror until I left Jack in the Box. And he was following me. So I got in the right hand lane. He got in the right hand lane. I got in the left. He got in the left. I got in the middle. He got in the middle. So to me, it damn near turned to a high speed chase. I had to just drive even fast just to get away from him. And that scared the shit out of me because I thought I was on point. But old dude was following me. So I think that's the only thing. And then another scary part when they start shooting outside the club, and my homegirl got killed from a security guard. Not the one at Ecstasy, but I ain't gonna say her name, but her name is not the one at Ecstasy I was talking about, but it's the other one. Long time ago, she got killed outside the club, getting into an argument with one of the security. And I was thinking, damn, that could have been me, because we normally go home together. But I left early. And then by the time I hit Facebook, waking up in the morning, they were saying RIP.
Okay, so something happened to a strip someone down at a strip club in Dallas, right? And you took a stand, and you was up to go and can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, her name was Lundy. Rest in peace to Lundy. She was a dancer, but she wasn't dancing that night at that club. She was going in. They had all white security guards was having little attitudes with her. Told her to put out her black and mild. She did it. So she was waiting on her food. She ordered. They was just being very hostile to her. So my partner Sonny hangs out with his no, my partner Sonny baby mama hangs out with them. He was coming to pick him up. So when she was going to her car or whatever, they were still harassing her. So as she get in her car, they end up they pepper sprayed her before. So when they pepper sprayed her, all of them got in the car trying to leave. There's only one way you can go out in Ecstasy. It's one way in, and damn it, it's one way out. So as she was trying to get out the club, get in her car and leave the premises, keep in mind, she's still pepper sprayed. By the time she hit the corner, they shot her up. They shot at her car, which caused her. Yeah, they shot her car. Hold on, my daughter, my bad. Well, they shot at her car. What? Which caused her to kind of make it seem like on camera that she was gonna hit that car. But they actually shot at the car when she lost control and just started shooting up. So by that time, she jumped out the car, tried to run. Now, when she ran, they were running after her. I don't know, I'm not her, so I don't know if she realized she got shot or not. But as she's running, man, they put her in handcuffs while she dying. There was a nurse. I found out when I pulled up to do the protest, there was a nurse that was trying to help her, but they wouldn't let the nurse get to her. So she died right there. And by the time they put her on the stretcher, she was already dead.
Wow. So what made you want to go take that stance that you did to fight for justice for that young lady? 88.
Okay, what you say?
So what made you what was about the story that made you want to go take a stance and start a rally and a march, for justice for the young lady?
Well, don't get me wrong. They was already marching, and I seen Sonny on Facebook, Sonny Reels, and he was sitting out there by himself, and I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, he actually seen her get killed. So I'm like, well, damn, here he go, sitting outside by himself. I didn't like that. Here I am coming back from the hookah lounge or whatever, hanging out. This girl, she don't have a chance to hang out. And this man sitting out here by himself. So I decided to stop by the corner store, I inboxed him, stop by the corner store, pick him up something, and just give it to him. At first, I drove by and just gave it to him and left. Then the next day we got to talking. I said, I'm gonna be out there with you every day and every night because it's really affected him. And I didn't like how when I seen the video he showed me in person, I didn't like how they gunned her down like that. So I said, well, now we need to make a stand because that's not right. Y'all just killed her, and then you opened up the next day. And what pissed me off is you opened up the next day. That's what pissed me off. Opening up the next day. Like, how you gonna kill somebody and then you open up the next day for certain? Like, are you serious? Y'all didn't try to stop and figure out what's going on. So you just execute her and then you go back to work like it's just regular business as usual. Hell no, we finna shut this bitch, excuse me, we finna shut this place down. We finna shut it down.
Right. And I appreciate you so much. You know, like I said, I never dance, but you know, on TV. But thank you for wanting to be a part of getting justice for that young lady. You know, a lot of times we say that's wrong and this is wrong, but we never take, you know, the extra steps to help people seek justice for their loved ones. So I appreciate that, you know, just like I appreciate Shank for doing the Shanquilla Robinson, Auntie Fee sticking with the Dove case, you know, things like that. So I appreciate that, Queen 88. Tell me, what was your most famous performance and off what song?
I'm so sorry. Say it again, Miss Parker.
Tell me your most famous dance performance and off what song?
I danced. Well, I can say I danced on stage with Too Short, and then when the All-Star came down, we danced for Rick Ross. Girl, when I tell you Rick Ross got that money, baby, they had money from the ceiling. And what they did was, while we dancing, they shot like an arrow. At the top, they had like bags of money just sitting there. When they shot that arrow, baby, at the top, and I seen all that money flying down, boy, I turned up even more. Turned up.
Was it dancing for Too Short?
It was good. I'm trying to find, I think I got the video, but I mean, I'm butt naked, so I can't play it on YouTube, but I'll definitely send it to you. It was fun. We sang to Blow the Whistle. So me and my homegirl Boots, free Boots, she's still in prison. So me and my homegirl Boots, we danced on stage with him. We actually kicked the bitches off the stage. Cause anytime you're on a stage with a whole bunch of dancers, y'all gotta split that money. Me and her was like, hell no. Nah. We're gonna kick these hoes off the stage. Me and you gonna work it out and split the money between us. So that's what we did. We danced with him on stage. We split the money and shoot, it was good. We counted our money in the bag.
And so did you get to talk to him or you only got to dance for him?
No, we got to talk to him. He had his own little VIP section. He has his own VIP section. We got to kick it with him for a little bit. But see, we didn't really care. We don't care who we dance for. Do you have the money? We was worried about the money. We weren't worried about him being a celebrity, the status. We worried about them coins.
Okay. And so was it the same way with Rick Ross?
Yeah, with Rick Ross, you really couldn't get to him too close. It was just a bunch of dancers around him. You know, he had security and all that type of shit. We couldn't get too close. But we could see him, but we just couldn't get too close, like dance on top of him. And he can't have all that. They do that shit in music videos. They don't, a lot of them don't like you dancing on them and shit like that.
Okay. And you said it was a big payout when you did for Rick Ross?
Oh, it was a huge payout. Mavis Parker, baby, they had so much goddamn money. When I tell you, it was trash bags of money. Keep in mind, it's All-Star Weekend in Dallas. All-Star. So all the celebrities came down. That was like, I think it was 2010, 2011, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So what was your dance styles that you could perform? Like, what was your best impression of dance styles at the strip club? Because, you know, something like that. You know, the pole dancers was the best dancers, you know.
I like the pole. My favorite one, which got me a lot of money, I ain't gonna lie, is when I climb up the pole or whatever. I use my inner thighs. When you think you don't have to use your ankles. You jump on the pole, use your inner thighs, and pull your body up. And I would just like to bust it down to a split, like drop all the way down to a split. That's the money. That's the money. That's the money right there.
So how did you feel about the series P Valley?
Oh, baby, I love P Valley. Before my husband passed away, we would watch P Valley every Saturday faithfully. Like I loved P Valley. I loved it because it reminded me of the strip club. Like that stuff that be happening, that be for real. They're not lying. So whoever wrote that, shout out to them. They're not lying. That's the stuff that happens in strip club. How they act, how they talk, what it look like on the inside. All that is the strip club.
And it is. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you, RH Unlimited. Thank you. Shank said, I'm in love with a stripper by T-Pain. 22 Ronan said, strippers love me. Bella B said she met Pimp C at a strip club one night, had the best night of her life.
Right. And half the time, what I want to say is, it's not, ladies, when your man go to the strip club, he is not trying to cheat on you. If anything, we get them ready. So when they get home, they can satisfy you. Women too. So they like the environment. They like having the money, feeling glorified. Got a bunch of women on them. You know what I'm saying? At they beg and call. They like the atmosphere. They may like to smoke their weed. They may like to drink, hanging with their partners. It ain't all about the females. It's mostly about the environment.
And do you think women get jealous because of insecurities when their man goes to a strip club?
Hell yeah, they get jealous. Oh yeah, I know they do. They get jealous. But so I used to like to tell them,
Go ahead, Queen.
I used to like to tell them, like, girl, we don't want your man. We want his money. We want your money too. Sit next beside him. We'll dance on you too. Like, we don't discriminate. I dance on you. And to be honest, the women pay better than the men do. The women will cash out better than the men. If you want me to keep 100 with you.
And why do you feel like that? 88.
Girl, I'm so sorry. These kids don't bother you until you get on, until you doing something. I'm sorry. Now say it again. What's the question? My apologies.
I said, why do you think that women pay more than men?
I think they pay more because they're not trying to watch their pockets. A lot of men be cheap, like to watch their pockets. That's what a lot of men like to do. And as far as women, they just want to have a good time. Also, they look at it as, well, damn, she's working hard. They know how hard it is to work hard and be a dancer.
And Raven said it's also about creating fantasies.
It's also creating a fantasy.
And have you, when you've created fantasies, have you had to use things? You ever had to go to the back room and get paid more to do different things like that?
You said, does it pay? Your phone's cutting in and out. I'm sorry.
Sometimes men want special things done, and I'm not talking about sex or anything, but they want fantasies fulfilled in the back room where they pay more money. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever?
That's VIP, baby. That's VIP.
Okay.
That's VIP. Yep, that's VIP.
Okay, so in the VIP, what really happens back there? What's the worst that you've seen happen in the back?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I done been to VIP. One thing I would tell my customers, I'm not doing any. Let me go to my room. I can't talk like that. I'm not doing any fellatio, and I'm not touching none of your genitals. When a lot of girls, they'll do that, and you cannot touch you can touch my boobs, touch my butt, but you just can't go down there. So they like to go to the back where they can really get the touch all in you and all that type of shit. That's what they like to do. But I tell them up top, I take it to VIP. That's all you get. So you need to cop this lap dance right here in front of everybody. You go to VIP. A lot of men are private. Like, I would dance for lawyers, doctors, and stuff like that. They don't want nobody to see them in the club. You see what I'm saying? But they still want their fantasies fulfilled. So that's when you take them to the VIP and you can just dance for them. That way they don't feel like, oh, somebody watching me, or what if my wife friend come in here? They want more privacy.
Okay, I understand. So our what race is the freakiest?
Oh, what race is the freakiest? I'm gonna tell you who is, and I'm gonna tell you who's not, and why. Black men, they're not. They'll walk in that club acting like they done seen it all. They Mr. Macho Man. That's a little bit of ass and tease. Ain't nothing major. A little ego or whatever. But the race that's the freakiest, It's Hispanics.
Bella B said the white.
I would say the Hispanics because the white boys that I would dance for, they're so self-conscious and they don't want to be disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? And keep a white boy in an all black club. Come on now. White boy in an all black club. They not finna make no type of move that's gonna get them beat up or thrown out. So I would say the Hispanics.
Okay. So we have different kind. Raven said it's the white man for me.
Not down here. Them white men are pretty cool. Well, the white men that I've danced for was not disrespectful at all. But the Hispanic men, yeah, they very freaky. Some don't even speak English. But see, I used to take them to the ATM machine and I would say, press this button, press this button. Oh no, I have a translator on my goddamn phone.
I already know got that money, and that's what it's about. So explain how you've handled stress and added pressure as a dancer. You know, dealing with the kids, dealing with a relationship, dealing with the judgment that in a dancer, dealing with the conflict with other dancers. How do you handle all the stress and the real pressure of life while being a dancer?
I ain't gonna lie, I done got into a bunch of fights with a lot of females at the club, so I don't know how to deal with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. One time it was some big girl. She got mad because I was making a lot of money. It was like men, it was like some men, like 6 of them. They was like 50, 60 something years old for a little birthday party, blase, blase. So I ended up spotting them. I took them to the back, not the VIP, but took them to the back of the club, and I worked all of them. She tried to come over there and dance with me. Bitch, you didn't ask me to dance. You didn't ask me. You don't just come over here while I'm working the club, because at that point you're taking money out of my household. So I end up getting all their money over there. They end up leaving. I end up going to the back. Keep in mind, she been mugging me. I end up going to the back and she said something fly. So I pushed her. She tried to pick up something. So I picked up a hot curler and the one I could find and tried to, smash that curler against her goddamn face. And my partner Brandon kicked me out the club that day. But I went back the next day, so I didn't care.
I love your energy about it. And that, that's what it's about. You look at it with your attitude's good when it goes into, you know what I'm saying? You really got that you don't care attitude. Are you really like that?
Yeah, only thing I would care about is when it comes to my children. Everything else, I really don't care. I'm gonna just be real. One thing I learned, people gonna be people. A man's gonna be a man, a woman's gonna be a woman. My mama always taught me, you cannot re-raise a grown person. But these kids right here, I can raise. I got a chance to raise.
Even as a stripper, have you ever dated clients, and would you date your clients as a stripper?
Okay, so let me tell you something. Now, I met this dude at the strip club or whatever, my twin's daddy. So we ended up hitting it off. We was cool or whatever. He would come, spend money, blase, blase. But he was cool. Didn't really want to dance for me, really. He just was cool. He just wanted to sit up there, had me sit down. He used to pay me to kick it. I didn't have to dance for him. I had to do nothing. He would just say, hey, sit right here. Let me chop it up. Let me talk to you. We started talking about life and stuff like that. Then we exchanged numbers. We started hanging out. We started out as friends. First. And then it went to a relationship. And then I got pregnant with his twins. So that's my baby dad. I met him at the strip club. But it didn't start out him spending money on me like that to dance for him or look at me in a sexual way. We just got to chopping it up. And then we end up liking each other.
Is once y'all started kicking it and liking each other, how did that relationship go?
It was okay, but he would try to pay me not to go. Like, nah, you ain't gotta do all that, man. I got, he was a dope boy, so you know how that go. He was like, you ain't gotta, I'm taking care of y'all. You ain't gotta do this or do that. And we started as friends. So every time he'd have a girl or a girlfriend to talk to some girl, he'd be like, man, look at this. Excuse me, I can't cuss him. He'll say, look at this HOE, look at this BITCA. That whole ugly. Look, she tripping. So we started out as friends. And so as we started liking each other more, we got into a relationship. I got pregnant with my twins. And it didn't bother him, me dancing or whatever. Until after I had my twins. That's when it started bothering him. And then let me put this in a private chat. There you go. So I'm gonna go on to the next subject.
Yeah, yeah. And okay, Queen. So also my comments back. So I want to ask you about the pros and cons. They say the pros of dating a stripper is the money's amazing, adventurous lifestyle, great stories, and bragging rights. So when they say the money's amazing, what's the most you made?
One time I made, oh, I wish I could call my homegirl. She hit the link. I'm gonna text her. Okay, so we went to go dance, right? And that was my first time dancing at Dallas Cabaret South. Okay. I didn't want to go by myself because I needed encouragement and I needed, because that's my first club. Well, first time at that club. I needed somebody to hold my money. Miss Parker, I made $1,000 in one damn hour. 1,000 in 1 hour. 1,000. So as she counting my money, I'm going back to how much she made. She was like, bitch, this about 1,000, this 1,000 something. I said, what? She was like, shit, we can either keep dancing or you want to leave. I said, shit, let's go. So I banked that 1,000, got the hell up out of there in 1 hour. Now the other times, the most I made in one night, I say about 4 G's. But the reason why I made 4 G's was because it was a birthday party. And they kind of shut a little bit of the club down, like shut part of the area down for his birthday.
Okay. Bella B said, has a man ever used your job title stripper against you?
What she mean?
Yeah, Bella. Elaborate a little bit, Bella.
Elaborate on that.
Taylor XO said, we only have one stripper club in my whole state.
Oh, no, I'd be sick. Hell no. I'd be sick.
Why would you be sick?
And you know, there's also a lot of colorism in the strip club, too. We can get into that if you want me to. I can't just go walk in an all-white club. I can't do that because of my skin tone and how I'm built. I can't do that. It's not supposed to be, but I can't do that. I cannot walk in an all-white club, me being dark-skinned, thick. I can't do it. They'll take a light-skinned, skinny girl before because it's close to white. Then they'll take a black girl, dark-skinned, with the body shape that I have.
And why do you think it's like that?
Intimidation. You're gonna take all the girls' money. That's the only way I think about it. You're gonna take all the girls' money. I may move a little better than the other, than the other women, other ethnicities. It's intimidation. So they're gonna keep us out so they can let their girls make their money.
Raven said,
oh yeah, traveling. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Raven, traveling is the best. Traveling is the best. But I never really traveled outside the state. I was in Texas because I had them kids. So I danced in Houston. I danced in Houston with my husband at the time, sister. She's a dancer. To this day, she still dances.
You read the comment, 88?
Do they throw it in your face, try to make you feel less than? No, I've never had an issue. No. Oh, you mean with the customers, or do you mean with the person? Hold on, let me go back to
the person that you with, I think.
Hold on, let me. Has a man ever used your job title stripper against you? You mean the man that I'm talking to, or is it the man that's in the club, like a customer? I need to know which man.
Have you ever been disrespected?
Yes, I have. My husband. Well, my first husband.
And so how was it bad verbal abuse, because you was a stripper?
Shoot, it was verbal and it was physical. I remember one night I came home from the club and I came home from the club. I'm getting my stuff ready, getting ready to take a shower. I said, hey, baby, give me a kiss. Because he would my part. Okay, bet. He would count my money as I'm in the shower or whatever. He didn't like it, but he would count my money as I'm in the shower. So as I'm walking in with my bag stuff, putting it down, giving him the bag, I told him basically, you my pimp. Shit. I mean, that's my husband, so might as well pimp, shit like that. I was being funny. But I said, baby, give me a kiss. He told me, go brush your teeth. And that when I tell you I cried in the bathroom for like taking a shower, I cried for like 10, 15 minutes. He told me to go brush your teeth. and that pissed me off because what you're insinuating is I was giving somebody fellatio, and that hurt my heart for you to even think that I would do something like that. So after we got into an argument, he spit in my face. We got into a physical fight. Then the next day, I said, well, how about you just come to the club with me since you think I'm doing this and doing that? Come to the club with me. He came to the club with me. And that's what really officially kind of broke our marriage up because it felt weird to me like, damn, I'm over here dancing on all these dudes and my husband sitting right there watching. So that's how I could tell he looked at me different. He didn't look at me as his wife no more.
So you do feel like the dancing changed his outlook on how he really felt about you and looked at you as his wife.
Yes. And girl, I've been trying to find him for like about a month, this past month, so I can get him up here and talk about the stories and shit. I've been looking for him, but I hit him up on Facebook, but I'm gonna see if he hit me back, see if he can hit my link one day and talk about our marriage and, you know, stuff like that and me dancing and stuff like that.
So y'all are cool now. Y'all are better.
Oh yeah, we cool. The last time I seen him was 2021, I want to say. Hold on, my husband died in 2020. Yeah, last time I seen him was January of 2021. That's the last time I seen him.
Okay. So they said the cons is one of the biggest cons of dating a stripper is the lap dances.
They said the pros is the lap dances.
No, the cons of dating a stripper, the lap dances, jealousy, working night at the strip club, introducing a stripper to their parents, or job hazards, feeling safe.
We're talking partner wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, you said you dealt with jealousy, right?
Well, yeah, I've dealt with jealousy with him, but far as like introducing to the mom and stuff like that, she will just lie and be like, oh, she work at Bank of America. You know, even though I quit, you know, that mom ain't gotta know what's going on. So yeah. I wouldn't say that's a problem. Salute. I wouldn't say that was a problem for me. Mine was mostly jealousy, insecureness, and want to be in control. That's how I feel.
So when he
and the lap dances, they didn't like the lap dances neither. The lap dances was horrible because, like I said, he would watch me give another man a lap dance. Keep in mind, I'm grinding on him, doing handstands, busting it wide open. Keep in mind, I'm naked too. The club that I worked at was totally nude. If you do not have your clothes off by the middle of the song, you got to pay them or go home. Okay. It was 6 stages. When you get on the first stage, it's 6 stages. You dance to one song. When that song ends, you go to the next stage, dance to another song. It was 6 stages. You have to have your clothes off by the middle of that song. You gotta have your clothes off. Like in the beginning, dance or whatever, take your top off. After that, middle of the song, you gotta be completely naked.
So also they said job hazards. So you definitely did say the lap dances, the jealousy and stuff like that. What about working nights at the strip club, the hours of work?
Yeah, that could also be a problem too, because of course you're supposed to be laid up. An average woman supposed to be laid up at home with your kids and your man, your significant other. I wasn't doing that. I was at the strip club shaking ass, to be honest. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I get back from the strip club, I'm asleep. Damn near all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I get home from the strip club at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I'm asleep all the way up until like 3 p.m. 4. Then don't forget, still gotta, be a mama on top of that. Mm-hmm. Or wake up, 10 to them, go back to sleep, wake up, 10 to them, go back to sleep. Like my days and nights was just off. I was like a damn newborn baby. And keep in mind, I didn't get to sleep all the time. I got kids. So I still got to get up at 8, 9 in the morning when they want some breakfast and they hungry, So
it definitely was it
was a struggle.
How about the job hazard, feeling safe? You think that keeps a lot of men from dating strippers because they know the safety of it?
When you say safety, you mean
like men getting drugged, some put in their drink, men following them to the crib where to put them in a position, things like that.
So, okay, I'm trying to understand what you're asking me. So, you asking me or you asking my partner? You're
Yeah, I'm
asking.
asking you, like, is you think
Oh,
it's a con too?
yeah, that's a con too. For far as the hatch, I thought you were saying how would my husband feel, but no.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, 88.
Sorry, I had a phone call. Let me tell you. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there you go. I ain't even finna get into that. But no, I would say, yeah, right. Stay away. I would say, yeah, as far as the safety, because I feel like you have to. It's the safety inside the club too. Men slipping Mickey's in your drink and may want to, follow you home. Also, security's assholes may get out of line, want to pull out a pistol on you, may want to shoot you. Fighting in the club, it is a safety issue. It is.
Bella B said, 88, you should really think about writing a book. Your story is intoxicating.
Thank you, Penelope. I thought about that.
I think you should. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't know that our life is a book, 88, and
Right.
you endured a lot. You expressed a lot. She said, how much does the owner of the club get from your earnings each night?
Well, we don't. Here's how we do it. Say you come at 9:00. The club open up at 4. I'm gonna go by Dallas Cabaret South. Club open up at 4. If I get there at 4, my tip out is $10. If I get there at 5, it's $20. If I get there at 6, it's $40. If I get there at 7, and so forth. So it goes up every it jumped from 10 to 20. So it goes up every $20 every hour. So basically, don't forget you have to pay your house fee. A house fee means you got to pay us to come dance at our club. So that will go to the owner and the club. Now, you still have to pay the house mama $20. Still got to tip your DJ $20. If you want to leave early, got to tip the club owner. And he'll let you know how much you got to pay. It ain't no set price. So trust me, you got folks digging in your earnings. So if I pay, so say I used to go at like 10, I have to pay like what, $80 or something like that. When you first start dancing, you want to make sure you at least make your house fee. You want to at least get 80 plus back. Because basically, I get to dance here for free because I just made that 80 back. Which I already know I make my 80 back, so I ain't tripping. Mm-hmm. That's why it's a lot of dancers go early because they don't know if they make their tip out. But if you know you're gonna make the money, you can show up late. Because for a fact you're gonna make your tip out. You also got your custos. They calling you, asking you, hey, you gonna be at the club? I'm like, yeah, bet, meet me at such and such. You know what I'm saying? What you want to drink? I want to drink this, da. You get your customers, you get your clientele.
Mm-hmm. Katie Sue said you had to pay the club DJ.
Hell yeah, I had to pay the DJ $20. Pay the house mama her 20. Pay my house fee walking in. And a lot of times, shit, I ain't gonna lie, I used to lie. I'd be like, oh, I ain't make no money tonight. And then I would be like, girl, you a goddamn lie. You better give my goddamn money. I'd be like, I didn't make that much. And I don't care. Better pay them their money or you don't get to go back the next day.
And Bella B said, paid to leave early. What the fuck?
Yeah, you do. You got to pay to leave early because keep in mind, they got you on the roster. That's like a job. That's like a 9-to-5 job. If you say you're going to be here at that time, you're going to have to dance till we close. We need ladies. Ask 88, do strippers ever fall in love with their customers? No, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. No. Unless you spending time with that customer outside of the strip club, I could see that happening. Of course, when you spend time with somebody, you're gonna kind of catch feelings. But no, I made it strictly about my money. Nothing more, nothing less.
And 88, thank you so much for sharing that part of the discussion. I appreciate that because I thought we should talk about that because we don't talk about that enough on this app. I see relationships and stuff like that, but I've been into watching a lot of strippers and just they dancing, their techniques of dance and stuff. Just like you have ballerinas, you got strippers. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuff. It's just different types of dance out there. And I really, after hearing you talk about, how men are when dating somebody that's a dancer, because I was like, well, if you go back to dancing, how would Carolina feel? And you was like, we should talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad we did, because I never knew you had to pay all those things to be a stripper. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, you got to pay, baby. You got to pay your house fee, tip the DJ, and tip the house mama. Even if you didn't use her products, you still got to tip her. And that's what I had a problem with. Ma'am, I got my own tampons. I got my own spray. I got my own wipes, my own lotion. Why in the hell am I tipping you and I didn't use your products? But them plates be hidden though. She makes some good plates. Her name was Fifi. She made some good ass plates.
Yeah. And Raven said, oh, those payouts made me sick.
You ain't the only one.
Look, Bella B said, I'll be twerking and crying, Lord.
For real.
Yeah. I wanted to get off into something a little bit more personal. I appreciate all of everybody that commented on asking 88 the questions. I appreciate that again for pulling up on the panel. The other night it was a discussion that kind of bothered you a bit, and I know that so many people can relate when it comes to this part of you. Did you want to touch on the adoption comment that was made about you that bothered you so much?
Yeah, and I had talked to Trey Vlogs early on Cam's live, because he said he didn't mean it like that, but he said he picks the brain. I didn't like the comment when he said, well, do you feel like maybe she's, jealous or hurt because, you got to grow up with your biological family and she didn't, which is me. I didn't like the comment. One thing I will never, y'all can talk about me all day, but I didn't like that comment because I had a beautiful life growing up, baby. I was a spoiled brat. I'm still spoiled. You see how spoiled I was today when my daddy was right there. I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? You was like, yeah, you spoiled, because he didn't even. I'm spoiled. So I didn't like the fact that he said the reason why I'm beefing with them is because is it because I didn't grow up with them or wanted to relate? Nah, that ain't it, baby. I had a great life growing up, sweetheart. A great life. And I thank God to this day that I was adopted at 2 months old and I got the best parents on this earth. And I won't let no goddamn YouTube, no strangers, my kids, me, ever take them away from being a parent. Because they didn't have to pick me. They didn't have to. I could have been from foster care to foster care. They picked me out of, I call it the little litter. They picked me out of the litter and said, I want you to be my daughter. I was never raped. I was never touched. I was never beaten. I had a great life. Great life. So I would never let nobody take that away from my parents. I don't give a damn if you're trying to pick the brain or try to figure it out. Come ask me. Don't try to figure it out by somebody else. You got any questions? I'm an open book. Come ask me how I feel. Don't ask somebody else, especially somebody that don't like me. Because I don't have not a hate nor a jealous bone in my body. I don't believe in being jealous of somebody. I don't. I'm not jealous of nobody on this earth. I'm not jealous. Because what I want, I get.
In another question I have for you, someone had requested that I ask, salute sweet ginger. So you it was a situation that was brought on YouTube, maybe not by you, but by other people, that you had slept with a certain someone February the 20th. And on down, they captured the story of you talking about your deceased husband and things like that, the timing of his passing to the timing that you slept with, we know who.
Girl, Rainwater. You can say his name. Rainwater. He ain't gonna do shit. Rainwater ain't gonna do shit.
2020, and then they hear you say, well, August of 2020, if my dates is right, your husband, had this.
He passed away. He passed away. My husband, I slept with Rainwater February 2020. My husband passed away September of 2020. I got with my husband in March of 2020. This is during the COVID and all this type of stuff. I had already got done talking to Rain before I started talking to the husband. I was already done with him or whatever. Changed my number, blase, blase. Moved forward, got with the husband in March. I married my husband in May. But I knew my husband from a while back when he went in and out of prison. So I got with him or whatever, married him in May. He died in September. So we was only married for like 4 months. But no, I didn't cheat on my husband. No.
And you married, so you already knew him, and you so y'all got together in March. And what made you get married so quick?
It was something, it was like, okay, so he kept asking me and like, you're gonna be my wife, man. I love you, you're gonna be my wife. And I'm like, just chill out a little bit. But then my auntie, the one that I don't get along with, and my grandma, biological grandma, they was telling me, you know, that man want to marry you, you marry him. My grandma told me, you marry who wants to marry you. You don't get to choose your husband. Your husband chooses you. So I knew my husband, it was red flags, was kind of off, was kind of deadly. But me thinking, okay, well, this is probably the best I could get. I do know he loved me. He's a little off, but I do know he loves me. He wouldn't do nothing to hurt me. So I thought. I didn't know at that point. So that's why I said, I'm just take a chance. I'm just go for it. That's what I did. And then boom, he ended up killing himself, trying to kill me.
Do you regret marrying him so fast after what happened to him, Queen?
No. Because I love him. Like to this day,
Queen, you crying right now, and I know because talked to someone that you was close to one point, and how you love that man for real. And I'm not one to judge you and say you didn't, because I don't know you in real life. I wasn't around you at that time to speak on you or that kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? I know when you love somebody and they leave this world, how hurtful it is. And I hate that you're crying right now because, you know, I grieve my mama every day. Every day. And y'all went around my mother, you know what I'm saying? To say what my relationship is. I could have got on this internet and lied to y'all about my relationship with my mother. I could have been the worst child ever to my mother. Y'all would never know that, but y'all would have judged me based on reaction that I had when something has happened to me. Hey, Dominique, you're crying right now, just being.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay.
No, I liked it. I like that part of you. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. And I'm not saying, Lady Fresh says she always says she loves that man. Because like I said, I know we have all got on this internet and inflicted some kind of hurt and pain toward each other, and I hate it so much, 88, especially when it gets to the loved ones, and you know what I'm saying? Seeing this all play out in strangers that you don't know. I know you played, you were so tough, but I know as somebody that just lost somebody recently, how did that really make you feel?
How does what make me feel? What'd you say? I mean, I'm good now.
When you know, when it's
yeah, it don't. One thing I can say, because I was blamed for his death when he passed away, because he lied. You know, he had already had both of our deaths set up. So he already knew what he was going to do to me and do to himself. So when he died, he had already told his family something happened to me. You know, she did it. But see, I wasn't supposed to make it. He was supposed to take me with him. So due to the fact that I had to get a lot of backlash from the family, I kind of thank him because it built me to, it built me up. So when I got attacked on YouTube, you killed your husband, girl, I done heard it all before. That don't bother me. But it's still going to bother me that he's not here. Not about what people say or what happened. It bothers me because he's not here. And I know goddamn well if he was here, Girl, half these folks would be talking right now. I'm just keep 100 with you. That man was crazy. But that was my man at the end of the day. So that don't bother me. Them saying, "Oh, you did that." That don't bother me because I already done. I've heard it. I heard it from the family, from the mama, from the cousins. From I got attacked really bad until they found out. Like, damn, this man lied. We done sat up here and cussed this girl out. We done blamed her for his death. And that one recording that I played on YouTube, that one recording, I don't know if y'all heard it, but that one recording my daddy sent to his mama, we ain't heard from him since. But let me tell you something. When that girl dug up his daughter, the oldest, she don't know me, Miss Parker. I don't know her. She didn't have a good relationship with her dad. So for her to be asking questions about me, the girl didn't know. The girl was going by what her daddy told her. So he lied to his daughter too and said, "Oh, something happened to me. She did it." It's like he was planning, letting his family know that something happened to me. She did it. Blase, blase. Well, that one day, when we got into it or whatever, he had an attorney. Keep in mind, he was fighting the charge. He had an attorney. He called his attorney that morning and said, and I still got the text message, and said, this happened on a Monday, and said, fuck it, I'ma just kill my wife and kill me. I ain't got nothing to live for. You know, he kept saying we were kindred spirits. He said, if I don't want to go back to prison, I'm not going back. I'm not. So I'm gonna take her with me. So when his attorney called me and told me, hey, I can't go against the what is it, attorney-client privilege, but I'm letting you know now you need to get away from him. So when he told me to get away from him, I hung up the phone. We was getting something to eat. Hung up the phone. I dropped him off at his hotel because he was on the run, and we was sleeping in and out of hotels. So when I dropped him off at the hotel, he said, "Babe, where you going?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to go get my birth certificate. Because it was COVID. I had to get my driver's license." I said, "I'm just going to go get my birth certificate when I got a newer driver's license." He was like, "All right, baby, come back." I said, "Okay." It wasn't an hour later. He was blowing up my phone. "Where you at? You said you was on this street. You not?" I ended up going to my homegirl house to hide because he had just told his attorney he was going to kill me and kill himself. So I had to get away immediately. So when he kept calling my phone, making threats, my homegirl told me to record it. And my best friend, she don't get in my business. She was like, "Nah, something ain't right." Well, let me just pull up so I can beat your ass. Everybody already heard the recording. I played it. It's still on my page. And me being me, shit, fucking nigga, what's up? What you trying to do? What's up? I got this pistol on me. I said, "Okay, it's whatever. What you want to do?" Have a pistol on me too. She told me, "That man gonna kill you. Don't meet up with him. He gonna kill you." I said, "Okay, bet." She said, "Record this conversation." I said, "What am I recording for? I don't give a fuck. Ain't gonna do nothing." That recording damn near saved my life from his family thinking, you see what I'm saying, that I did something to hurt him. He kept telling his family, "Oh, she had to get me." When my daddy slid his mama that recording, we ain't heard from her since. Until they contacted her granddaughter and brought up the emotions. She actually hit me up on It's still, the video still underneath the comment. She actually hit me up on my video. I haven't talked to this lady in 3 damn years till she commented on my video playing that recording. So y'all trying to hurt me. That shit don't hurt me. Y'all hurting his people. She lost a son. That's her only son. That girl lost a daddy. That's her only daddy. So by you trying to get back at me, you hurting them. That shit don't hurt me. So I just didn't like how that shit played out. Y'all could drag me, do what you want to do. Y'all had to go get that girl daughter. I mean, that man daughter. You had to do that. Now, you can say I killed him, whatever, do all that whole ass shit. Okay, that's cool. But, man, don't go digging up the damn daughter. Come on, man. That's her daddy. Have some type of compassion. That's her daddy.
So, lady first said, did YouTube become part of your outlet when dealing with the grief?
Did YouTube become part of it? No, because half the time I'm scratching, taking up for myself, debunking lies. Now, when I first started out, Miss Parker, you remember, I was all about these segments on domestic violence, these segments on grief, trying to be there for other people, letting me know my story. This is what I went through, the CPS and the going to jail and the stripping and the fighting and all that type of stuff. And all that was used against me in the court of YouTube. Trying to be on some positive stuff when I first started.
So, okay, I'm gonna You right. When I met you, you wasn't dragging the kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What really was the straw to take it there?
When they brought up my damn kids, man. One thing about me, I don't play about my kids. I'm not. I know it may sound cliche. Well, every action deserves reaction. When it comes to my kid, I'm a blackout. I'm a react. I carried those babies for 9 months. You see what I'm saying? I struggled sometimes throughout my little pregnancy or this and that, arguing with the baby daddies and shit like that, stuff like that. I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to let nobody on this app tell me about my goddamn kids or or I'm a bad mom or this or you know what I'm saying, or that. I'll let that slide once or twice. But when it just come over and over and over, all right, bitch, what you want to do? I'm supposed to drag you. You want to put my husband's car on the fucking thumbnail he died in? All right, bitch, so fuck your ass. Like I'm just, it is what it is. I just did tit for tat. Is it wrong? Hell yeah, it's wrong talking about kids. Yeah, it's wrong dragging the damn. But then do I give a damn? Nope. Not when it comes to mine. I can only be me. I know what I do is wrong, and I'm going to have to face that karma. I understand that. But I'm willing enough to face that shit.
And I appreciate the accountability. You know what I'm saying? It takes us to really ask to get to really know your feelings of it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do nothing but respect that right now. Shank said, I feel like if a person or people attack you and your kids, then you have the right to clap back. And that brings me to this part of the segment. Because I've had you up here enough time, and I know you've really been spending time with the kids today.
Oh, you good? Okay.
That's factual. So, you whole lot of wood event comes up.
Ha! Let's get it, Miss Parker.
So let's get to it. So you're ready to fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking on karma is real, and sometimes you are willing to face it. So we have this fight with you.
Thank y'all.
Choosing, you chose your sister. Then you turn around and you chose Gigi. And it's a whole lot going on behind this whole lot of Woods event. It's a whole lot. Can we expect to say and just honestly say that you are ready to put the gloves up and do what you need to do? It's no outside fights. It's no outside family. Because sometimes us subscribers, and I include myself because I am a sub on a lot of channels. We can be messy when it's unnecessary. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuff like that. And Gigi, I watched Gigi's live. I went back and replayed it, and it was a lot of just people running back and saying, hey, it wasn't nothing that Gigi heard factual. She was really asking the questions like, so me and 88 ain't fighting, you know what I'm saying? And this is big, and little do the content creators know this is big for us to talk about, just because it's like being when you go to ESPN and you have the boxers coming to each show talking about the events that's being played out in front of us. And it was really just a case of miscommunications as far as who was gonna fight go. So have you already filled out your contract and told a whole lot of Woods who you're really fighting? Do you know your opponent at this point?
I don't know my opponent. I don't know. But all I can do is get with my big bro Woods and train. That's all I can do. I don't know who, but to let y'all know, I will be ready for whoever. It's too much shit been said on this internet. It's too many threats I keep getting. Too many CPS calls. Too many police calls. Too many, I'm going to beat your ass all the time. No, okay, yeah, all that fine and dandy. I ain't trying to kill nobody. I just want to fight. Let's do it in the ring. What's wrong with fighting in the ring? You want a street fight? You want some more shit. That's just how I feel. If you want a street fight, you ain't trying to fight fair. And if you ain't going to fight fair, what the hell you think I'm going to do? I'm not going to fight fair right with you. I'm not here to threaten nobody. I'm not here to say, don't come to Dallas. I don't run Dallas. I'm from there. I don't run it. But my people will be there. They'll be there. They're not gonna be there to jump. My kids gonna be there. The hell? It's family oriented. Wood's mama and stuff gonna be there. His lady gonna be there. His kids gonna be there. I'm not finna act a fool and put my kids in harm's way because I don't know how to control my attitude. I'm not gonna do that. I do that enough on the internet. I'm not gonna do it in real life while they around.
So then after the fight is all said and done, say you and Gigi do get y'all round in, where do our channels go from her? Where are we going from her?
Shit, they talk shit about me. I'm gonna beat ass. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. I'm not losing, and I meant what I said. I'm not losing. So once I put these gloves on you, and I leave you where you at, I'm done with you. Now you can talk your mess, do whatever you want to do, talk your shit, all that type of shit. That's on you. I'm not gonna talk about you no more because I whooped your ass. Huh?
You went out a little bit. Repeat that, love.
Sorry, what I'm saying is, excuse my French, I'm gonna whoop her ass. I'm gonna beat her ass. So once I whoop her ass and she decide to come back to YouTube and keep talking, that's on her. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I won in front of everybody. Charleston White, shit, Big Tuck. It's gonna be a whole bunch of major people out there and celebrities. So once I whoop your ass, you keep talking shit still, I'm just play that fight because I am gonna stream it. I'm gonna say, oh, you said all this? Okay, here. Well, what happened when I knocked you out right here? I'm for real. I want to fight. Put up or shut up. Put your gloves up or shut up. Put the keyboard down. Put your gloves up. It shouldn't be no trying to figure out. Well, ain't nobody gonna jump you. It's gonna be hella security. And I would not do my nigga Woods like that. I would not disrespect that man. That's a man. I will not be on no hoe shit. I will fight in the ring, leave it in the ring, and go about my business. That's what I do. But don't try no funny shit with me, or it can go left. That's all. That's all I have to say. I just want to fight in the ring. If you don't want to fight, just say that. So I'm on to my next. I'm on to my next person I want to fight. I want to fight my sister. She ain't saying nothing.
And can I say, is it wrong for people to get sponsorships, but they like, oh well, why me and 88 ain't gonna get sponsored? Because fights, I can't admit that you and Gigi are gonna be one of the best female fights that is really accounted for at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cream already called out her opponent. You know what I'm saying? Cream let it known be what it was with no argument behind it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? She didn't down talk you ladies or nothing. She just said who she wanted as an opponent. You can't do nothing but respect that, as you have caught out your opponent. And you know, Gigi accepted the offer to fight. But do you think? I think in these kind of sports, y'all don't get paid from the whole lot of wizards coming to on regardless. I understand that, but I say for some of these to start putting up some sponsorships behind you ladies.
I mean, that's fine. But if she want to use that as an excuse, you was finna whoop my ass in New Orleans. What changed? You weren't finna get paid for that? Hypothetically speaking. Let me say hypothetically, because she ain't finna whoop shit. But hypothetically speaking, you was gonna try to whoop my ass in New Orleans for free. So what's the difference coming to Texas that's next door? You gotta think about the logic of this shit. Now all of a sudden you want to get paid? I get my reward. I don't need no money. Me being satisfied whooping your ass, that's my reward. That's how I feel. That's my reward. Ain't nobody got to pay me to whoop nobody's ass. I'm going to whoop you just on GP because you talk too much. You done talked about my kids. Let folks on your panel talk about my kids. I'm going to beat your ass when I see you, and I mean that. And yeah, I'm training because fighting is different than boxing. So hell yeah, I'm going to train. I'm going to go into no situation not knowing I got them hoes, not knowing my shit is certified. I'm not going to do that.
And so
forget the money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think when she said it, I'm not taking up for it. Honestly, I'm not. I was saying it as opposed to the men. Sponsor these ladies, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even saying like just sponsor Gigi, but I think you should be sponsored too, especially when you are a big headline. And I'm not saying for Woods to do it. I'm saying some of these men that are rooting y'all on should definitely sponsor y'all. I really honestly feel like that. And the sport, in the boxing ring, you know, you get your sponsors and stuff like that. And that also will build your channel and, you know what I'm saying, put out there who you are with people that aren't logged into the YouTube world that's coming to the fight that don't have that time to take out and see what y'all got going on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being sponsored. But at this point, it ain't about the money for me. It's about my respect, bitch. You got to see these hoes. You got to see these hands. Because out of most people, you've talked the most shit. You talk the most. You're going to have to come see me. That's cool. I don't mind beating your ass, getting a bag. But I don't have to have a bag. I don't have to have it. I stay down here. So I'm not paying, you know what I'm saying? You can pay me for my time. But far as room and board, shit, I'm 15 minutes down where the goddamn place is. That ain't shit. I can walk to that hoe. So, but if they want to sponsor, I would love to be sponsored. Send them cash apps. I ain't gonna turn down no money now. Yeah. I'm not gonna turn down no money. But I don't mind being sponsored. But do you have to? No. Because I'm here. I want an opponent. I want her. You try to say, oh, I'm 5'7", I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, all that sound good. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I want you.
And there we have it. That was this interview has been great to me talking to you. I'm glad you was respected, was respectful on my interview. 88, it means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? And I will always treat y'all homes the same way. And we are already talking. You was down with any and everything. You know what I'm saying? But again, y'all men out there, sponsor these ladies. I know Queen 88 says she only lives down the street. It's not about a place to me. It's just that somebody's putting on for the city. So put on for the city the channels of these ladies, any and everything that they need, because that's part of us showing as a Black community, you know what I'm saying, that we holding our sisters down, and y'all willing to go and do it in a ring is big to me, such as Cam and Vaughn. That's big to me. You know what I'm saying? We can get back in all kind of different ways. They said, Queen, after the fight, can you move on and not beef on YouTube?
Yeah, because I feel like I proved myself. Yeah, I can. I can honestly do that. I can. So when a hoe want to talk shit, I just play my video, me whooping somebody's ass. Everybody else do it. Yeah, I can move on.
And everybody go follow Queen 88. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I appreciate Queen 88. And Queen 88 did say something. Can I share this part? Queen 88 is nothing deep, but Queen 88 said, I let her know before her interview. I was like, Queen 88, you know, which I don't think we should have to tell people, but I didn't want her to think that she would ever come and get bombarded, or I would let anybody disrespect her or gang up on her.
Hit the link.
Who did you want to hit the link?
No, I'm just saying anybody can hit the link, Miss Parker. You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't. One thing about me, Miss Parker, I'm not gonna feel like I don't think too hard. If some shit pop off on your panel, hell, panel control. Mute me, mute her. Do what Cam do. Throw me to the back. Throw it to the back. Like it is. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. You don't have to walk around here on eggshells, Miss Parker. Be you. And if they don't like how you run your channel, I'm not saying it's what you're doing. If they don't like how you run your channel, get the fuck on. Unsubscribe. Next. Yeah. For 1 subscriber, you gain 10. Pop your shit, Miss Parker. Shit. I'm sorry.
But I always wanted everybody to feel protected the same way. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm in the YouTube streets. So I watch a lot of where people don't feel like they was fairly treated on the panel. And I get it when it's like somebody just sticking you from the back. You get what I'm saying?
Let me say something, Miss Parker. Can I say something? I got jumped by 9 people. On DJ, I got jumped on. Hey, ladies, I got jumped by 9 people. I don't know if you remember on DJ panel. I didn't go at it with DJ. Me and DJ was cool after that. I scratched, got my round in, didn't drop, and went on about my business. I don't take this stuff too serious like that. Me and DJ cool when he ain't acting a fool. We cool. He let 9 people jump me. I ain't get mad and say you let them jump me. Nah, this is YouTube. I got smoke for all you hoes want to talk about me. I can scratch with y'all day. I don't care. I'm never. I got a lot of pride, so I'm never gonna drop down. Bitch, you have to kick me down.
Salute, salute, salute.
Salute, ladies. How you
Holla,
doing, baby?
holla.
I just came in. Miss Parker, you know you my baby. I love you to death. But Queen, I want to say this. I've been watching you for a long time and I have gotten, oh Lord, y'all know I get emotional. I'm a fucking crybaby. I hate it.
Don't you start, because I would start crying.
I have grown to have another respect for you. Let me say that.
I appreciate it.
And the more I watch you, the more you intrigue me. Do that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Like, I just got in the interview, so I don't know what y'all covered, but do you ever think about writing a book?
I know somebody just said that in the comment, Lalise.
Oh, my bad.
Was it Bella B? Bella B, I think Bella B said that. Yeah, I would like to.
I know a content creator that can kind of help you with that.
Please, I would love to do that. That'd be my first book. I would, but is you gonna buy? Is the question.
Absolutely, I would.
Okay.
Absolutely, I would absolutely.
I appreciate you, Lolly.
I have grown to have another respect for you. Like, out of all this stuff I've been seeing you go through, the back and forth, the lies, the fake CPS calls, the play running behind the scenes, the threats that it made towards you, I'm just now a fan of Queen 88.
All right, I appreciate it.
And Lalisi, with having 88 up here and you having a different feel, that's what I was gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not one to choose. I'm not on this app to pick and choose friends at this point. You know what I'm saying? I think we're bigger than that. And I
love you more, troll food. I love to see it. So sorry.
I think we ain't giving everybody a chance to be who they really are around us. All the scratching, all the mess. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling that, and I was like, you know, I don't want to get on here and lie to you and make you feel like I don't rock with Gigi, I don't rock with Queen, because a whole lot of times we're doing that. I see people doing that on this app. You know what I'm saying? Scared to jump down in this. You know what I'm saying? And somebody running like, oh, I seen whoop de woo over there, and I seen whoop de woo. I respect y'all all the same way.
Well, honey, you know they
I
run
want to
around.
piggyback on that. You can't tell nobody where to go. That's what I've learned. You cannot tell nobody where to go. But when something gets sent to me and they dragging my kids, you over there laughing, it's got a little 2 cents you want to put in, they don't come to my page. But if you just down there saluting and, you know, having a good time and you're not talking about me, then come on over here. I'm not tripping. I cannot tell a subscriber where to go. It's the playing both sides. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not. Because I used to allow them, knowing they just talked about me, to come over here and rock out in the States. You're not going to play in my face no more. I demand my respect. I tried to give respect first coming in, trying to be nice to everybody, you know, drop your links in the chat, you know, jump up on the panel, come kick it over here, help build your stuff. But when the people that I've actually helped or kicked it with and thought we had a bond, and you do me like that, no, you're not gonna play in my face no more.
And that's respectful. As a grown woman, yeah.
I don't go along with the get along because somebody got a problem with this person. I got a problem with you. And I make it very clear. If you got a problem with Chanel, you got a problem with Isha, you got a problem with Sean G, I can't rock out with you. That's because I have a relationship with them in real life. And that's loyalty. That's just how I feel. Even though they done some messed up stuff, I have too. But they're always by my side when I need them. Either on the tube or off the tube. So they get a whole different type of respect for me when I get on this app. Because I respect them in real life.
Right. I was going to ask you something.
And also Skull Mysterious. Let me throw her in there too. Let me throw Skull Mysterious in there too. The stuff she did for me, this is exclusive. She helped me get my daughter back. Not far as the money, far as leading me, telling me where people stay and where to go. So she'll always get that utmost respect from me. And this ain't got nothing to do with no YouTube. She get that off the tube. Because the stuff she did for me, looking up information, trying to find out where my daughter's at, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to. So I told her, I may cuss you out, get pissed off at you, but I never turn my back on you.
That's respect.
And we can't do nothing but as adults respecting that how the next person is. I don't have to feel that way. They don't. Me and Queen and Lalizi is three different people up here, and how Lalizi feels, I don't feel. How Queen feels, I don't feel. But we can respect that and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the Fresh Perspective, Lady Fresh said that's fair. That's what we're talking about tomorrow night. She's going live. It's 7:00 tomorrow, and I think it's a
Hey,
good
Fresh
conversation
Perspective. Sorry.
for everybody to pull up and really listen to and partake in, because there's a lot of this going on this app. So I think everybody should pull up and show sis some love at 7. And Auntie Fee said it just be the last for her.
Yeah, it's what. But one thing I'm learning on YouTube, every reaction don't have a reaction. But baby, when it come to my kids, honey, I got to debunk them lies, Miss Parker. Y'all can call me Dusty Feet. I'm a hoe. I got all these kids. All the time, so I don't care about that. But when it comes to that situation, when it came to my goddamn daughter, I kept it behind the scenes. You bitches put it on YouTube. And I'm not going to never let nobody play in my face when it comes to my children. So I didn't have no choice but to debunk them damn lies. I put a bag to get my child. There's 7,000 bands to get my baby.
I
So
have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Queen, is it hard? Because I don't know, like I say, I just got in the interview.
Uh-huh.
How and why are you so forgiving?
Damn, that's a hard question. Like, lazy shit.
Miss Parker, you didn't
The reason why, let me say, the reason why
I'm glad you put up to ask it.
The reason why it's easy for me to forgive, because I'm not perfect neither. I get out my body and say some dumb shit. So who am I to say, if you didn't go too low and talk about my kids or try to get my kids taken away from me and stuff like that, man, it's just some YouTube shit I can forgive.
But I have watched you, and I'm going to keep it honest with you. I have watched you forgive those and kick it with those that have done those things to you.
And we talked about this person, hold on, because I'm not going to say the name.
We talking about a couple of them. And it's just a question. Because I'm not so.
Let me see. But it depends on the individual. It depends on the relationship I got with the individual behind the scenes.
See, I just feel like once certain lines been crossed, there's no coming back across. Because I'm not going to let you do it to me twice.
You're right. And I do have a problem with that. I do have a problem with cutting somebody off that damn easily. I do have a problem with that. Because I be thinking apologies be genuine. All right, man, we can move on. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. Not knowing they just doing that to get back at me again. Because I just be trying to not have so much smoke on the internet, to be honest. Yeah. With that person.
But, you know, it's not about smoke. It's about, like me. There's people that I don't fool with, but I don't acknowledge them, period. Like, I don't even have to block them. I just don't see them. Like, you're nothing to me. Like, you're a stranger now. You done cross certain lines, ain't no coming back. Like, I'm not dropping in the chat. I'm not doing none. I'm not finna sit on a panel with you. None of that. Like, I can't do it. And I just wanted to ask how and why do you know what I mean? Like, after certain lines being crossed. Because when it comes to
I used to always say this. I think it's because I done been through, and I'm not going to make this about no man. I done been through domestic violence. And if I could take that man back over and over and over, that's the way I look at it. If I could take him back over and over and over, it's easy. Somebody just said they're just talking about me. They ain't put their hands on me. Like the husbands actually put their hands on me and I stayed. So to me, it's not that big. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense. To me, it's not that big because wasn't really no blood kind of shed and it didn't affect my personal life. So it's easy for me to say, I forget. It's just some BS on YouTube or just us scratching. Stuff like that.
Okay, and another question. After after all this with your kids and the deceased, do you rest well at night or do this emotionally bother you?
I
Do
rest
it
wonderfully.
sometimes get to you?
I rest. Oh, Beezy finna get on my and Beezy gets on me every day. Like, oh, my big brother. Lord have mercy. I love you though, Beezy. I love you to death, but he be getting on my ass. Shout out to Beezy because he was there too. But I rest wonderful, which is weird. And I remember somebody telling me the only reason why you rest well is because you've had so much trauma to where you numb to it.
Mm.
That's not normal. But when I cut off this app, I'm having a great time. I mean, Miss Parker just witnessed it earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a great time when I log off this app. So my thing is a lot of people don't know how to close the app and move forward and get back to real life. You see what I'm saying, Lalise? That's how I can sleep at night because hell, it's not affecting my real life. It's really not. The calling the CPS, my kid's still here. Calling the police, I ain't locked up. So there's no reason for me to bring that type of negative energy to my real life. And my kids having to see me go through, emotional turmoil and stuff like that. So I got to remain strong for them. When we think our kids not watching or
They watch
listening, they watching. It's one
and
thing
listen.
about us being mothers, Lalise and Miss Parker. When you feel something, they feel it too. It could be
Oh
miles
yeah.
away. They feel it. It's that connection we had. We carried through for 9 months.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
You're
that's how.
interesting. You're very interesting. But I want you to go
Lalise,
back to school for billing.
you say what, Lalise?
You're interesting.
I love you, Lalise. You're crazy. You're interesting.
But you
Well, I'm
are.
gonna hop on to let y'all continue.
Okay, thank you, sis.
Thank you, Lalise. I appreciate the questions. Thank you so
I'll
much,
fuck
sis.
with y'all.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love you too, baby.
Love you.
Miss Renee said, yeah, the kids definitely feel it.
Uh-huh.
Tifa said true.
But see, we got to know how to log off this app and get back to our regular lives. You got a lot of content creators and subs that make this app their life in real life. Having board meetings behind the scenes, getting evidence, trying to get evidence against me, do all that. You working too hard. You working too hard, baby. You working too hard. At this point, I have taken over your mind. It's become an obsession of Queen 88. Not Cece, not Cecilia, my real name, real life. You obsessed with Queen 88 because you're trying to tear me down. Like I said, I'm not going nowhere. Ain't nobody fits the what, Miss Parker? Bow wow me. That's my saying.
So like I said, what is your plans, your goals for your channel after the Whole Lot of Woods fight?
I got a lot of goals. I'm not gonna discuss them because if I put that goal out there, boom, they're gonna try to tear it down. That's where I'm at right now on my channel. If I put out what I want to do and what's gonna happen, they're gonna tear it down. Never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Just know I got some goals. I got some upcoming stuff that I got going on with the channel. I just don't want to put it out of respect for myself. I don't want to put it out there and then they try to tarnish it. You right, NOL.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you have anything you're working on this week besides the training? Because I know you're filming the training, and that is good. I heard a whole lot say today that how that helps build him and his brand with y'all filming that, and I do think that's good, and I hope a lot of more people really tap in to what what's really going on, the bigger picture, what can help profit your channel, you know what I'm saying, what can bring revenue in it, people doing side bets, you know what I'm saying, people with you don't know who want to shoot a commercial or anything with you for an event big. So I hope they start contributing to you ladies, and I don't mean getting your hotel room, but putting something behind you ladies, to let everybody else know is gloves up, guns down, because that's why a whole lot of woods really started that. And so many of us are losing our loved ones due to gun violence. Everybody just wants to use gun violence to solve a problem when it could really just be used in the ring. And I appreciate y'all so much for standing up for what it, the better value of everything, for so everybody's lives can be protected, and you just want to fight, and that's it. In the ring, no street stuff, no ghetto stuff. So I can't do nothing but respect that. Miss Renee said Queen 88 and CC is two different people.
Yes and no. How can I say it? Yeah, well, yes and no. When I turn on my live, when I'm dragging somebody, tearing them down, at the end of the day, I know it's wrong. It don't make me feel good, but it does make me feel good that I stood up for myself. My life is not chaotic, and on YouTube it's chaotic. So Queen 88 and CC, they are two different people to a certain extent. Like Queen 88 got a lot of BS on YouTube. Got a lot of scratching. I don't do that in real life. I ain't always arguing with somebody or scratching. I'm like they say, hey, they's like a big ass teddy bear outside. She's so sensitive outside of YouTube. That is me. So it's to a certain extent. It is two different people to a certain extent. It's like Queen has drama on YouTube and stuff like that. But in real life, I don't have no issues. I don't have no drama unless they take it from YouTube and try to maneuver that into my real life. Other than that, we be chilling over here, me and mine. We have a good time. Go out to eat. I mean, when I was on the phone with you, we was just leaving, going out to eat with the family. So we have a good time. I don't have no issues. We have a great time.
Hey, Miss Renee, how are you?
Hey, Miss Renee, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Queen 88. I want to say this to Queen 88. I've been on your channel numerous times, and I have seen two sides of you. And how can I say this? The side that I seen to you, you was compassion, and it's like you had a heart. And then the other side I see you it's like you gotta defend yourself constantly when you don't have to. Cause I had a talk with you before when I had hit your channel, and I think it was me and I can't remember the other lady name, Mama something. We was on your. It was me and her. And what I want to know, I want to give you I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you as to, after you do your thing with the boxing.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you go 2 weeks without scratching with nobody?
Oh God, Miss Renee, you asked me this a long time ago. God dog. You know what? I'll start that today. I'll start that tonight. But don't put no money on it, because I know I'm going to lose my goddamn money. But I will put money on that. Don't put no money on it. But yes. But let me start it now, because after the fight, I'm going to be talking cash ass shit, Miss Renee. I'm going to let you know that now.
Okay, well,
so
you can do it now.
Get it out the way.
You can do it now. Starting tomorrow. Okay. You cannot scratch with nobody. You can't go on nobody's panel and go off. You cannot do nothing. You got to stay humble for 2 whole weeks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do it.
And I'm going to be following and see if you, I'm going to follow you to see if you're doing it. And when you get ready to scratch, I'm going to type in the chat. I'm like,
Yes, man, because you're going to have to do that. I'm going to tell you that. You're gonna have to do that.
And then I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to drop off the panel for 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am. I will take you up on that offer. Yes, ma'am. I can do it. I can do it. Miss Ray, I can do it. And this will be the first time I've done it, because I've lost so much money taking beds that knowing I can't fulfill. So I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And every time if I see you get ready to scratch, I'm like, you got to drop down. And you can't. And they're going to wonder why. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. You just going to have to drop down off the panel.
Okay, so what I'll do is I won't go live for 2 weeks, and I'll be over here with Miss Parker.
Bet. Better yet, let's make it even better.
I'm going to have to go chill with somebody.
Let's make it even better. That means you can't go on nobody's panel, period. You can't be in nobody's chat saying anything. Now you can get on your chat, but when you get on your chat, you cannot. I want to see nothing but humble, nothing but positive stuff on your page for 2 weeks. You, mind you, now you cannot go to nobody else's page. You can go to their page, but you can't get on their panel, and you cannot say nothing to pitch nothing to. How can I say? You can't scratch in the chat.
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
only be humble at
Yes,
all
ma'am.
times for 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am. I can
Now
do that.
don't let me catch you on somebody's panel.
Yes, ma'am. Now I got another question, Miss Renee. You know, you gotta be specific. Now, if I'm on a panel and they scratching, I'm just being quiet. Is that okay?
Nope, because all it's gonna do is gonna tempt you. Nope, you
Okay. So
cannot.
whenever they're
You
scratching, I need to
cannot.
drop down. Got it. I'll do it.
Yeah. Nope. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
You
can
ain't
do
got
that.
to tell nobody nothing. You just gotta drop down for 2 weeks. And what the day? What the day is? Saturday? Yeah.
Yep, the 18th.
Mm-hmm. So you got 2 weeks. You cannot be. You can go on the panel, but if they get to scratching or going off or whatever, you have to drop down. And you cannot go in the chat and argue with nobody. You have to
Got it.
stay humble for 2 weeks. You
Yes,
got it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can do it. I will take you up on that offer. Thank you so much.
And you take me on that offer, you fulfill. I got you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Miss Renee has a YouTube channel. Miss Renee, you want to kind of, since you're up here, tell us about your YouTube channel, and they dropped your link already, but tell us a little bit about it.
Well, my channel is more like grown folk talk, but you know, every now and then it goes to the left because I got people wanna take me off. But you know, I said I don't did my scratching. I don't say what I had to say. I said I'm not gonna do it no more. So I'm back to talking. We talk about grown folk stuff, whatever life stuff that literally goes on in life. Yeah. So yeah, check me out, y'all.
I will go
I'm
ahead. I
trying to
will
grow.
definitely subscribe as well. And I will be
Thank you.
dropping your link in the chat and sharing your link as well.
And I will be watching you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll just be over here with Miss Parker and you for 2 weeks. But after that,
Oh, oh.
I'm taking notes. And I'm just playing.
Malik
I
and
would love to
BZ
see that.
Miss Renee, they said, can she start after the Whole Lot of Woods event?
Because I'm popping my shit, baby. Miss
I had
Miss
said that.
Renee.
She said she didn't want to. I thought she was going to start her 2 weeks tomorrow.
Cause come on, Miss Renee. When I win the fight, come on now. You know I'm be like, you hoes. You know
Yeah.
how I am. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Please don't.
I don't think she didn't say you can have your day of celebration, but can we expect to really see you start that step just for 2 weeks to try it out to see?
So you said after the woods or do it now?
Miss Renee said now.
I can do it now. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you if you're gonna scratch, you better get it all out tonight.
Surely is.
After
I'm hitting that
tomorrow.
live button at 9:30. I'm letting it all
and
hang out.
and tonight's your last night. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. And I'm watching. I'm watching.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Miss Renee. We appreciate you so much for pulling up.
Thank you. Thank you.
BZ said it's gonna be hard not to scratch leading up to the fight.
Busy. You don't never have no faith in me. I'm gonna hit you on the back end. I'm gonna hit you on the back end.
They said they're gonna stop by the channels. Everybody, please go subscribe to Queen 88. Keep up with updates on community walls. You know, a lot of content creators got the event set up. They said it's Mo 3-Day. Texas 713. Please respect my channel and come in and speak first. It's respectful. Anybody walk in somebody's house, you say hello to the person that lives there. Thank you.
713, you know to say hey.
But he don't mess with me anyway. But you know, salute.
Yeah,
Texas
you do. 711. Let me tell you about 713, Miss Parker. One thing about 713, he messed with everybody, and that's why I give him respect. He the only one that can go on the panel with other people that I don't like or in the chats. One thing he will do, he'll just call out, you know, what he see or how he feel. I mean, I can't tell you not to feel that certain way, but I got into it with him plenty of times, on the scenes and behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? But he does not dislike anybody. That I will tell you, Miss Parker. I don't know if y'all had the history, but he does not dislike anybody. He don't.
busy. But yeah, the eyes just, mean something different for me. They just take away, you know what I'm saying? And I just like
Hmm.
to come in. You don't have to speak to
I
people you don't
understand.
like, but when you going in somebody's house, when they not you, if somebody just walk in your house, don't say hi. You be looking at your kids like, don't bring him back. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
ain't speaking nothing. So that's the type of things I be getting out.
I
But I think
understand.
Miss Renee really pulled up here for that, to say to you they see something in you, and sometimes it takes that for certain people to speak out, to, you know what I'm saying. We know they want you to scratch, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And Auntie Fee said all she has to do is focus on her training, fight the
At
fear.
ATF, man, you know me so well because that's exactly what I was gonna do. I was just gonna straight. Hey, Wood, you ready? Wood, you ready? Just straight train, straight be in the gym, straight focus on my kids. That's what I was gonna do. Straight train, because he told me I'm not even halfway there where I need to be as far as training. And we cutting off the cameras. We just gave you, 2 training days. This is what you about to endure. They ain't seen nothing yet. Right, that was just a little preview. That was an appetizer. I ain't even got to the meat and potatoes yet. He's training me, and shout out to a whole lot of Woods. He's training me like a professional boxer. He talking about, you want me? He was like, I'm gonna train you for an amateur. I said, don't train me on no amateur. When I do it, I want to do it the best. Don't halfway train me. Train me all the way. Yes, ma'am. I focus, Miss Renee. Train me all the way, and that's what he doing. Can I say something, Miss Parker? I don't know if you
Yes.
did. How about I was traded and or whatever, and this on there, I got so mad at him. I was like, man, I'm a girl. Go for training me like these niggas. I'm a girl. Y'all move back, y'all. Come on, get them. Hold me the mic. My bad. I had to get my kids. Okay, high five. Okay, bye. He was training me right, and Woods trained so hard. Like he wants you perfect. Like if your jab ain't where it's supposed to be, or you half jabbing, or you this and that, he gonna tell you that was good. It could have been better. And I was getting frustrated with him. I was like, "You over here training me like a goddamn nigga? I'm a female." He said, "I don't give a fuck what that means." So I respect him on a whole different level because he not letting me make it. You see what I'm saying? Just because I'm a female, he's training me like a man. He's not showing me no type of favoritism, none of that. He is training me. So shout out to Woods. I just had to put that out there.
Nah, and salute to a whole lot of Woods again, because I don't know if y'all taking the meaning of what Woods take that fighting serious. So I can see him being extent with you, because that is really his thing, is boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I think he trained you because you showed up and you took it serious. You know how a lot of people waste people's time. But let's train and don't show up for it. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
and you showed up, and he could have been doing things for the event or anything.
Mm-hmm. And he took out the time to train me. Yep. So he got my utmost respect, and I'm not gonna let him down. I tell him that every day. I'm not gonna let you down, big bro. He's like, all right. I'm not gonna let, because I'm a reflection of him. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make sure I do what I gotta do to come out on top.
And I can respect that. And for these parents who have lost their loved ones due to gun violence, we need more men like a whole lot of Woods, for the simple fact that he's coming up with a solution to save our Black youth. We can't act. We want people to stand up so much. Salute, Miss Lady. Salute to everybody that came in. I didn't get a chance to speak to. Salute. Thank you so much,
lady.
Showing me and Queen 88 so much love during critical times, and it is critical. These YouTube streets are hell right now. They're
they are. It feel good over here, Miss Parker. I don't even want to hang up. It's the trenches where I'm at. I like it over here. I really do.
Lalizzie said, I think people thought it was all talk until they actually saw her training.
Right, yeah. And I decided to go live and train just for 2 sessions so I could, let them know, hey, I ain't come here to play. And I kind of wanted people to see my progress. So, but I only told them they only getting 2 little trainings out of me. After that, y'all not gonna see what we doing no more. You just got to see me in the ring. I'm not gonna give you a chance to study me. You just got to come with your gloves.
Miss Renee said she's cheering for you.
Thank you, Miss Renee. I'm gonna make you proud, Miss Renee. On YouTube and outside of YouTube.
And that's good. And again, we are losing our Black youth to gun violence by the hands of our own, by our own skin color. So the more of the story is go support Whole Lotta Woods. People talking about money and all of that, and I respect what he said. You know, he is paying for the venue. Does he have to come on YouTube and lay out his itinerary and stuff for us to thank you, BZ. I appreciate that. Does he have to come and show out his plan to show us if 88 can pull it up, she can show the training.
Shoot, I don't know how to pull that up. You better
where
DJ, because I don't know what I did. Oh, Isha, what I need DJ. I don't know how to do that streaming.
Do you got it on your community wall? Have you shared those on your community wall?
Just go to my live
and make some shorts out of it. 88.
That's what a lot of people telling me. Yeah, just make some shorts. Yeah. Can you see if somebody can get up here and do it? I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't seen DJ in my.
But let me say this, Miss Parker. I came to him with the idea. YouTube came looking for him. He didn't come looking for YouTube. I just want to put that out there. I gave him that idea. I said, "Say, big bro, I want to fight. Like they talk too much, man. How about you get it to where?" And I did this on my old channel, like around I want to say what January, December. December. I did it on my own channel. I said, "Hey, he was getting his hair done." I said, "Hey, I feel like this will be good for YouTube. You know, get you your exposure, build the channels, build your brand. You know, I want to fight. Can you do it to where you got some YouTube bloggers out there fighting?" He was like, "Shit, if you serious," I said, "Yeah, I'm very serious." I hit him up and said, "Can you train me?" He didn't respond for 2 days. Hit him up again. I said, "Can you train me?" He finally responded. I said, "What time?" I'm fine. I'm chasing him. He's like, "Bet, be at this address at 10 o'clock. Boom, I was there at 9:50, waiting on him. So that's when he decided, okay, she not playing. She for real. So.
Another thing I think will be good, and this is when the time that y'all start get somebody on the team that wants to take y'all channel to the next level. He got venues set up. Everybody on YouTube would love to have merch and stuff. You got your loyal subscribers. This content creator got their loyal subscribers. So this will be the time I will be investing in merch. You know what I'm saying? We have kids that'll be there. We have family members that y'all said will be there. And when I will set up my 88 Estates merchandise, you know what I'm saying? And things like that to help build up your channel, build up your brand, and push you somewhere far. This is a big opportunity that I don't think a lot of people is taking advantage of. Do you feel like you want to take advantage of that? Direction?
I will. I've been working on getting some little twerk shorts and also some t-shirts. So I've been getting with people working on that as well.
And for all the other content creators that's going, please check in with Woods. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he has it on his Instagram, but up for questioning Woods, please open up your line of communication for content creators that want to set up vendors and push their merchandise and things like that, because that will help you and them as well. And as y'all support Queen 88, for all her supporters, go uplift her and push her through like Miss Renee just did. Yeah, y'all love to see y'all content creators scratch and do all of that, but at the end of the day, we got to think of these ladies do have families to go home to at the end of the day. We don't want to push them over the edge. We don't want to push them to a level of going to jail and something like this. This could be, if we really support these ladies, this opportunity for both content creators and all content creators that are fighting to do something with this. You know what I'm saying? You know, right. That is big to see you. That's a way to pick up a whole lot of subscribers, because I don't want to just stick with the same subscribers. I want to network here, there, and everywhere. I want somebody that eventually see switching lanes and take it to the next level. You know, acting skills even if it's for a short film, anything, and take me to the next level. I don't always want to be stuck just being a content creator on YouTube. I want my message to be spread near and far. I don't care what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to take advantage of these opportunities and these blessings that y'all really been given.
And I agree with that. I agree.
They said you have their full support, Queen. So take
Thank
advantage
God.
of these
Appreciate
blessings.
this today.
Sometimes it's good to scratch 88, but then sometimes you have to see the blessings that's being presented in front of you, and you don't know how far these people can really get you. Because I see that people see potential in a lot of y'all, and we just don't take it head first and go forward with it. And she just said facts. That would be amazing to network.
Right. I appreciate it. I think that was a good idea as far as like vendors and stuff like that. I'm gonna call him if he ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna call him and ask him, hey, can you, pull up to a live or whatever and see if you can get, with the vendors and stuff like that. But his Instagram is Whole Lot of Woods. That's his Instagram. And he do this almost every year in Dallas. So I feel like by me helping him promote, his brand and stuff, it's pretty big because you got a lot of people coming from across the world. Celebrities gonna be out there. So I just thank him for giving me an opportunity to even fight. Because he got a lot of people hitting him up. Hey, can we fight? Can we fight? Can we fight? That's why I'm so pressed on trying to find me an opponent. Because if I don't find one, I can't fight.
Christina said, I wish 88 would take her brand more serious.
I will, Christina. There you go. Get on my ass. I will. I will.
Lalizi said,
Sometimes
are you following?
Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Queen.
Sometimes I don't be thinking, I'm not gonna say I'm as big, but sometimes I don't be thinking I really matter like that. You see, I don't know how to say it, but sometimes I don't think I'm that big. You know what I'm saying? I don't have. How can I say it without trying to make it seem like I'm just I'm just the shit. Sometimes I underestimate myself. Oh, this just YouTube. This ain't nothing. When really that can really take me somewhere else. Like I got one lady, I was in the beef sector on Pizarro stuff 3 weeks ago, and one lady wanted me to pull up in Atlanta because she's doing a reality show. So
yeah, Miss Hyde,
she wanted me to pull up and do that. So you never know, your blessing can be right there in the chat. You don't know who watching you,
And this is what I say to you and all the other ladies. Y'all are free to think whatever y'all want. If you are the queen of the estates, you are the queen of the estates. If Cream is the queen of Skull Gang, she is that. Y'all fulfill whoever y'all want to be in your head. It's not good to brag, but there's nothing wrong with being excited and talk about your accomplishments and everything that you've overcame. That's okay.
Right. And when Cream said that,
give themselves enough credit when they should. Just like I said, you reached out to Woods and told him, let's do this. And Woods not giving himself enough credit, he's doing something big. This is something else that's big for the 3 sector that nobody's really supporting this brother on. And that be my problem with us not supporting a honest movement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A event where he wants to take his daughter, he knows he's trying to make it safe for everybody. But he's still saying we don't have to have violence. Put that in the ring. Let all your aggression out in the ring, and we'll see who, you know what I'm saying, who it was, you know what I'm saying, whose gloves stood where their mouth was, in so many words.
And I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It's gonna be safe. Trust me, it's gonna be hella DPD, Dallas Police Department. They ain't finna play with you. If you done been to jail in Dallas, you know they no goddamn tolerance, child. They no tolerance. May take them forever to pull up, but when they pull up, you go to jail. But other than that, they will be there. It's gonna be security. It's gonna be Dallas PD. It's a big event, so they have to make sure that nothing happens to other people. Not the bloggers, just people in general.
Auntie Fee said it is definitely more to her than scratching. Investing in yourself wisely.
Yes, ma'am, will do.
All right, Unlimited says she's the queen of beats. Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying, support the movement of all these content creators that's going to box. Get with RH Unlimited for good beats. There's nothing like a good little song that's yours, and you like to sing 88 for your own. Put your own music out there. You do music, put that out there as your
Yeah, I do music. I ain't, man, Miss Parker, I ain't been in a damn studio in
that
4
you do.
years. Right. Yeah, I do music. I stopped smoking them cigarettes.
Yeah, definitely. Lizzie said, "Do you have a diet that you're sticking to?"
Who said that?
Lizzie.
I got you, big bro. Busy. Yeah, my diet. Yeah, I'm just eating. I'm cutting out the grease. I'm cutting out the bread. I'm doing nothing but, to be honest, salads. And I don't eat after 8 o'clock. So nothing but salads. Straight salad. Or seafood. But see, I don't eat a lot of stuff like that anyway. I don't eat pork. I'm not really big on meat. I'm big on seafood, which is pretty healthy, but it got a lot of mercury in it, so can't eat it too much because too much mercury. But I'm more of a seafood person anyway, so I don't eat, non-healthy anyway. I mean, unhealthy anyway. I don't eat unhealthy, so yeah, my diet is nothing but salad and seafood. And drink lots of water. But I'm trying to stay off them cigarettes, Miss Park. It's hard, baby.
Yeah.
Baby. Ooh, it's killing me. But if I can get 2 weeks without smoking cigarettes, I'll be okay. Them 2 weeks is always the hardest. Like with training with Woods, once I get past the 2-week training, I'm good. Because I got to make sure I got enough stamina. Just got to make sure I got that endurance. See, there he go right there. Next, we're working on them C's. Told you. I told you. He get on
Antoinette. And see, Antoinette comes from Shank. Subscribe to Shank's channel. And, we know that Shank is a different content creator for what happens in the sector. And that's why I wanted to, as y'all gain new subscribers, kind of let these people know who you are, plus be authentic with who you are on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to put them all in your personal life outside of YouTube, but y'all are gaining new subs. It's like, what's going on? This person was just over here, so sweet. So, this is what it's about. Somebody that is not biased, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like Lizzie said, she's going to look at both of you ladies as winners, as I am too. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the fact, I don't like Gigi, but if she show up, it's just the fact that she showed up. Because a lot of people didn't have to if she show up. You see what I'm saying? So she'll get my respect right there, showing up. But as far as me demanding it, and she ain't got no choice, I'm going to whoop her ass. I got to put that out there.
Yeah. Well, salute and everybody. Shank's been dropping links for, again, 88 has done her thing for her city, putting on, joining in that march, gaining justice for that young lady whose life was taken at a strip club. This was kind of instilled in her on why it was hard to date a stripper. And plus, she was helping us deal with people that deal in relationships. She spoke on trust. She spoke on the pros and the cons. She was honest with all of that. And this is sometimes the people we need to know outside of the scratching. If you understand what I'm saying, 88.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for giving me your platform for me, to be able to speak or, talk about something that has nothing to do with scratching, okay? Basically.
Yeah, because I just was letting 88 know that I respect all the parties. You know what I'm saying? But to better ourselves in our channels, we have to start stepping out of our element and do what's right for the growth of our channel, whether we like it or not. I don't want to be stuck here forever, 88.
Right.
She said this was a great interview. Learned a lot. Salute to you, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be over there. Join the Fresh Perspective tomorrow because she does want to have a conversation about picking sides. And like that, and you touched on that a little bit, 88, and we would love to hear more from you at the Fresh Perspective tomorrow.
Most definitely.
Subs up, push her channel out there because she's all about helping and speaking positivity into the earth, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So I would love it, and I really want Isha, So Mysterious, Shanji, because they're like her family in real time. She got to meet these people in real life, and that be our problem on her. A lot of people don't know us in real life to start judging us based off of what somebody else has said about you. You know what I'm saying? And just jump on a bandwagon just because we've known somebody for a long time. Just because we've known somebody for a long time, I don't want to encourage them. Thank you, Miss MJB. I don't want to be no more encouragement to my friends that I say I love and care about to blow something up, you know what I'm saying, out of proportion. Thank you, Christina. And, you know, make y'all think it's more to it than what it is. Because sometimes I see, thank you so much, Angel Chocolate. Thank you. She said, yes, please come through.
Will do.
Yeah, so I think sometimes us as subscribers can make things, situations worse than what it is.
Than what it is.
I see a lot of that running back and forth, saying things. So I say to content creators, you know, if the platforms could be open so they can ask questions, what's really going on if we don't come and ask questions, and hopefully we can have a grown-up sit down as all content creators after y'all do y'all celebrations for whoever won. I hope it can be some where we can all just be cordial on this app and move around without all the extra, because we've been dealing with this for quite some time. And it's hard to find somewhere comfortable. It's hard for me to always come in your chat. It's hard for me to go on a lot of chats due to I'm picking sides if I go here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm choosing her side because you don't see me over there just when they dragging, and it's like I ain't saying we don't like drama. I ain't saying we don't like a little scratching, but it's just a place of no return at this point, and it's really getting out of line. And how do you feel about that? The drama now from when you started?
Right. I agree.
Well, again, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for staying here. Auntie Feet, thank you. She said, I agree. Great interview. Great interview. Never would have thought I would have stayed so long. Way to go, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are my first interview.
Okay. I didn't know that, but yes, thank you.
I did something different, and
salute. I'm glad I'm the first. Hey.
You was. And I want to talk to a little bit of everybody else so we can get the feel for everybody else. And I'm glad you came open-minded and, you know, what disrespect or nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with talking about the boxing match, you guys, because they are supposed to have a meet with gloves on June the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Also, I think it's Mo 3-day flyers going around.
Yeah, Mo 3-day. Shout out to 3. Rest in peace. His birthday May 31st, but they host an event on June the 3rd. We did Mo 3. We did 3-day last year, and it turned out to be beautiful. That Rainwater had gave. Well, he will be giving, you know, kids bikes and stuff like that. You got to win them. So it was fun last year. We had a real good time last year. So
that's nice. And you know, 3-day. That's not what it's about. That's a day where
celebrate his legacy.
Celebrate his legacy, and it's a day, his birthday, that he'll never be able to celebrate. So, you know, when we going out there with thoughts of celebrating with Mo 3, let's think about his family, his kids that are to grow up and see his face, hear his voice, to know their father that made all these great lyrics for all of us. To jam to this day, Mo 3 will forever be a legacy, like Michael Jackson was back to us. He didn't have to have millions and millions of people, but his death brought a lot of people together. Millions of people together on this app, and that's how Mo 3 sector became big. It doesn't matter who talks about the Mo 3 sector. We are all free as content creators to talk about whoever we want to and gather information however we want to. Why can't we just respect each other and move on cordially? You don't have to like me because I spoke on something that you talked about. We don't have to have one person talking about the same thing. We have the Janquilla Robinson, salute to you, Shane, and all the content creators that's trying to bring Salute to you again, 88, for blessing me with my first interview, being
Thank you for having me.
about it. Just being a different, you had like a Mo3 attitude, Mo3 versus Osama. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm saying X was CC and Queen 88 the same person. Those are things we are interested in knowing, and it gives us a better outlook really are, you know what I'm saying, as a content creator and stuff like that. And what can we be looking forward to in the future of your channel?
Trying to stop the dragon, trying to take it, to the next level, trying to be on school level, trying to be on TV, you feel me? So I'm just trying to get in front of somebody's camera, baby. I'm trying to, so just trying to build my channel, trying to be on reality TV where I think I need to be. So that's what you expect. More content is definitely on the way. Like, other content creators like to talk about life stuff like that, like to play games, host dating shows, just different stuff. I'm all over the place. But just know I am working on the dragon and the smoke and all that and the kids and the dead. I'm working on that. I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna stop completely, but I'm working on trying to stop. I'm a work in progress. So thank you for having me. I'm your first interview, and that does mean a lot to me. So I can't say I'm the first over here at Miss Parker's for the first interview.
You definitely can, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Flowers to you, and I hope you and your channel, I wish you nothing but peace and prosperity after this whole lot of woods fight.
You too as well.
Somebody can one day do an interview where you and Gigi has pushed our differences to the side, whether like just to go y'all separate ways, but be like, at least we talked it out and we said what we said to each other and we moved on respectfully. I hope that can happen too in the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying rush to anything right now because you did this interview, you know what I'm saying? But just eventually down the road, just so we can get go somewhere different.
We'll keep hope alive, baby. Keep hope alive.
Salute to you, and your kids are beautiful.
Thank you.
I interrupted their day and
It's
stuff
okay.
like that. And I respectfully say she does have her children with her. She was doing fun family things with the kids, and I cut in at a wrong time, but
Nah, you all right.
Father, and he was so respectful and nice. You know what I'm saying? I think he was trying to get in and take over your interview.
Right.
But, he was very respectful. Salute to you again, Queen 88. Thank you so much.
Salute. Thank you. I appreciate you for having me. Salute to you and salute to the chat. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Queen 88 for those that like what they heard. So many people was telling her to go write a book. Push all these content creators in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? We are all Black melanated queens, and we are all going in the same directions, just a different lane. Meaning we want our channels to grow. We don't want it to be stuck. We just got caught between a rock and a hard place. So that's just where we at today. But that ain't who we got to be in the future. If we have more Miss Renee's and more Bella B's and more Lali's and them saying, write a book, do this, those are inspiring things. But we do got to take our blessings as they come. We cannot overlook our blessings. That'd be the biggest part of it all. And just because we don't drop down in your chat doesn't mean on my end, doesn't mean I don't have your back and I don't support you. I don't support the BS. I don't want to hear it every night. Only because of me, myself. What are we going to hear different that I didn't hear the day before? And some people that we think got our backs really want us to be stuck forever because they don't want to succeed ahead of them. They don't want us to get past them by no means necessary. So for you content creators that are hitting this slide button and taking off and getting 1,000 subs in less than 2 months, salute to y'all, congratulations. But eventually you're going to come off talking about the same content, doing the same thing every day when I see potential in all of us. If we can get on here, start the stream and gather somebody's attention, we way bigger than that. We got to have some kind of potential to start a live stream and put down our foot and do our thing. So salute to all the content creators. Thank you again. Lady Fresh will be pulling up over there tomorrow. I think I got a live tomorrow, are we tired of the drama or are we adding to the drama? Because sometimes I think when we don't think we are, sometimes a comment could be taken out of context and our comment can fuel the flame. And that's what I want us to kind of think about. And then Monday, I'm going to do one on affiliation. Because sometimes we could be surrounded by the wrong people. And we'll be a casualty of war when who's going to go to war behind me? Auntie Fee said facts, they compete when you don't even know about it. And right, we behind people, we standing on the front line for people, but at the end of the day, who's going to go to war for me? Who's going to do my content for me? Who's going to push my channel to the next level? That's why I don't get on here for monetary gain. I get on bigger stuff going out there that I need to be talking about, but sometimes a message might come through that might need to touch a subscriber or somebody that's in the bushes ready to give up for whatever reason and feeling like their life's at world's end when we are going through something. Just some people come on here and address what they're going through when others like to keep they stuff to themselves, but it's okay. You don't have to always talk about it. It could be numbers I can drop, and I do need to start doing that more, dropping domestic violence numbers, suicidal numbers, numbers for single mothers when they feel like giving up on life in general. They feel like ain't nobody. There's somebody to talk to at all times. There's 1-800 numbers for help at all times. Please utilize these resources. Please go and find that talk about those kind of things that's going on with you. There's videos we can look up. We don't have to go on a live stream to get resources we need. I need 5 more likes for the people in the bushes. Can I get 5 more likes, please? To put me in the algorithm. Thank you so much, everybody, for pulling up. This turned out to be better than I thought. And stuff like that. Salute to my girl Blended Healing for always encouraging me before I go lives. Please go subscribe to her channel. It's so cleansing. Cleanse yourself properly, purely, with no darkness behind it. You know what I'm saying? Just she talks to you about meditating and things like that, and it's so puriful. We need more like that. Thank you to all my mods for always holding me down. Pretty Black TV, I seen you come in here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Renee. I appreciate you pulling up on the panel. I appreciate Lalizi. I appreciate all my moderators again. All the content creators who's pushing any and everything y'all got going on to get y'all channels started and where they are today. Auntie Fee, please keep putting that pressure on with them videos. Y'all go follow Auntie Fee. She seeks justice. She's been seeking justice for the Young Doc situation. She always keeps us updated on all kinds of stories. So go follow her. Go follow Shank Rock. Please go follow Shank if you're into the Shanquilla Robinson story and gaining justice for that young lady and her family. These content are pushing so much justice that the White House is finally taking the proper steps to get this family the justice and news that they need to. It's never gonna bring their daughter back, but they are getting closer to closure that they need. It's never gonna fulfill the void, but they still deserve that closure. And my earrings say Black Lives Matter. I stand on that. Our children's lives matter. Our children's lives matter. Matter. What are we pushing into the youth? Think about that as content creators. What we pushing to our children? Just because my children are older and out of the house doesn't mean there's not stuff I can still knowledgeable things I can still be pushing into my kids to make them better, to make them make good decisions, not to be at certain places at certain times and their surroundings and things. So I'm gonna keep on and continue on pushing my content how I want to, and hopefully and other content creators they have a lot going on so we can know who they really are as well. I like them all, have no problem with nobody. Everybody's fight is not our fight. You know what I'm saying? But those who have been loyal to them people from day one, stay loyal to them. You know what I'm saying? Give them support beyond measures of being violent and aggressive on this YouTube app. Help push them to the next level of greatness. And like I said, y'all go get y'all merchandise and sell it at the whole lot of events. Get these channels taken off. Get y'all merchandise. You don't know who will pick up and start promoting it and want to help you with your channel. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what big content creators watching us, so please utilize that as well. Lady Fresh said, facts. Hell, they need you more when they're out of the house. If you actually exactly, Lady Fresh. And we'll see Lady Fresh tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I think she said 6 Central time, but y'all go subscribe to her. Shank Rock is going live later at 10. If you can't make it in the chat, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's still a click and a view. You know what I'm saying? That's still supporting, you know, and to each his own. And I hope everybody continues to have a blessed weekend. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Get your laundry done, get your food cooked, and just sit back and relax and meditate. You know what I'm saying? Just meditate and let everything go for a day. Just relax and think about, like Auntie Fee was saying, think about our brand, think about our families, leave all the rest of the BS behind. And thank you guys so much for pulling up and just supporting me throughout this. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna gain a lot of unsubs and slack, but it's okay. My journey and my dreams are far bigger than thoughts of other. I have to think about what's best for me and my channel, and that's it, and that's all. Everybody have a great night. Thank you.